This video is in no way, shape, or form sponsored or supported by NWEA, public figures John and Nadia Melton, the Nazgul 9, et al. However, shit. Oh my god, sorry. Fair use, darling. This is transformative content seasoned with sarcasm, facts, and just a dash of existential dread. No profits, no apologies, and definitely no asking for permission. If I vanish mid-video or post-video, assume I was absorbed into the algorithm or copyright struck by an angry NWEA CEO with a superiority complex. Clips from the NWEA Zoom call are shown to uncover the manipulation, pseudoscience, and leadership built more on vibes than integrity. If that stings, maybe it's not the haters. Maybe it's the harsh light of truth burning through your fairy tale. Any resemblance to actual people, timelines, or galactic councils is purely coincidental. Unless you're in an MLM Zoom call pitching powdered biohacks as humanity's last hope. If so, welcome to Sector MLM 9, where logic is banned, uplines rule, and the only thing duplicating faster than your downline is the delusion.
Listen, I tried so I tried so hard. I'm glad you're here. Replay crew, better watch this as fast as possible because with my luck, somebody's going to slap it. I've taken out all of the names. I've taken out all the faces. I don't know. Fair use. Fair use. We are going to play the other disclaimer as well. But here we go. Welcome to the Nugget Show. I don't even know what to say. I'm a little bit mad, but I'm here anyways. Oh my God. Imagine waking up to a message that says, we're building something massive. It's exclusive. You have to act now. You click the link and it's a Zoom call. A man in a backwards hat is using the word peptides like it's a Pokemon evolution, and his partner keeps reminding you this is confidential. Y'all, this is not a startup. This is Deja Vu MLM. Today, we're breaking it all the way down, and I'm glad that you're here with me to, I don't know, help wade through the fluffery. Next, extra disclaimer, because NWEA hates me. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have have to repeat it. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us.
I know you're not supposed to show when you're irritated when something of the fluffery nature is happening, but I'll say I'm irritated. I'm gonna throw some shit. Just kidding. I mean, I might throw some shit, but here we are. I'm DC, your autistic MLM dropout, and today we're reacting to a Nueva Zoom call where leaders are pitching their brand new compensation plan. Like it's the invention of sliced bread. If sliced bread needed a placement suite and a whisper campaign to go viral, yeah, cool. This call is loaded with red flags, exclusivity pressure, pre-launch manipulation, vague peptide claims, and a dual comp plan. I was checking to see if I was muted. A dual comp plan that seems strategically complex, which often means it's good at hiding who really profits. Cough, Brian McMullen, cough. So grab your kazoos, your lint rollers, and your caffeine, and let's roll the tape. Here's what happened. Another one of my videos got slapped today and removed, and it was the one that I've already adjusted. I already listened to the privacy claim. I blurred everything out, and they still took it down. It's the one where we found out the name of HydroShot, you know, the awful tasting hydrogen water that they were blurring out because they were in trademark. No, they were probably just in, business talk so they could acquire a company and have it white labeled, in my opinion. So we found that. And by the way, all that fancy, handy dandy information that they had in their exclusive Zoom call, it's on the h2bev.com. So if you're Nueva and you've been listening and well, oh my God, they already told us about HydroShot. Why don't you order it for $40 for 12, try it, and then come back and tell me how incredible it is. And then tell me how incredible it is when Nueva decides to price it at $80 or $90 or even $100, in my opinion. Okay. You're welcome. Caffeinated friends, caffeinated squirrels, Neurokin, Nueva lurkers, and the Nazgul 9. Oh my God. Here we are. Welcome. My first DC live. I'm so excited. Also, I'm so annoyed that video got taken down. And I'm glad I watched it before that. Honestly, this sounds so egotistical, but watch my videos as soon as possible because they are getting slapped. I have 2 more videos that came back up, but they still have to be reviewed by YouTube. One of the videos was returned, so once I get the other 3 now back up, the copyright strike should be removed. So, delightful. Oh my God. Sorry. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you're lurking. I'm glad y'all are enjoying the text. If you see a little Nightbot telling you, hey, do you want to join our text list? Don't worry. I hate text as much as the next person, but if you want to know exactly when I go live and you're not a member, join. You can do it through the app if you're out of the US or just hate texts, or you can get a text. Delightful. I'm going to lurk. I'm making scratch vegan mac and cheese with broccoli. That sounds delicious. Thank you, Savannah. It is nice having people in your corner. Savannah and Aaron and Julie Anderson and Vanessa and Jessica and Charlene and like all of anti-MLM. Because I will say, I may or may not have been crying at the dentist's office today, and it wasn't because I was at the dentist. I got this little fun notification on my phone about a video being taken down. Here's why I'm mad. It takes about 2 weeks to get a video back up, okay? Nueva is trying to launch in June. And I'm glad there's other content out there besides mine. They're pushing things out so that people won't see videos so that they can kind of defend their position or not have to talk about the issues until they're already open. It is, I don't even care what time it is. It's fuckery. It's fuckery. It's fuckery. It's a fuckery. So if this continues to happen, I will probably put my videos on Patreon or somewhere else that y'all can watch them. Hopefully places that have different rules about content. They won't be behind a paywall. They'll just be living on the internet on a different platform. And I will continue to be here, but I don't enjoy censorship. I don't enjoy information control. I don't enjoy cult tactics. I don't enjoy it. And the importance is the information getting out. Nueva, thou art chicken numpties. Indeed. Oh my God. Defend the privacy of the public figures. Isn't that how it should be? I love that when they feel good about being a public figure, they're fine being a public figure, traveling around the world to speak at conferences, speaking on stage. They've been at GoPro. They've been at so many most powerful women in network marketing. They talk about jet setting everywhere. They talk about how they have hundreds of thousands of followers, depending on which Nueva rep we're looking at. And then they're like, oh, no. We're not public figures. No way. You took our video, and even though you're under fair use, we're going to hold you up. Okay, fine. I say fine. I'm being sarcastic. Oh my God, 14 months. 14 is a good number. Also, I think we have a member. Ray celebrates 4 months of membership. Lisa just became a member. Welcome back. Avery celebrates 23 months of membership. They said they just don't understand that we won't go away so easily. Thank you so much. Ray said 33.97% of the way to a golden kazoo, which is a better percentage than the people who don't make any money in multi-level marketing. And Jen celebrates 14 months. I'm going to play Moving On Up, then we'll play Welcome to Illyria. Oh my God. Please hold. I don't know if it's going to echo. We'll see. Sorry. We're discombobulated again.
We're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
And now, welcome. Oh, we have a visual. Hold on. I'm going to fix it. Eventually. When my soul stops screaming because people are breaking the rules of YouTube to slap my videos. I'm a little bit bitter. Oh my God.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome to Illyria.
That's what she says at the very end. Oh my God. Thank y'all so much. Thank you to members. I know Julie Anderson doesn't monetize her content, which is incredible. I'm very passionate about MLMs, and also this is my only way to make money right now. And I'm grateful that YouTube pays me through AdSense. I'm very grateful at the Squirrels, the Secret Squirrel Squad, and then Snarky Squirrel Society for supporting me monetarily. I cannot tell you how grateful I am, because this is my only way to support myself right now. And I'm not saying that to appeal to pity. I'm just saying I'm grateful, and I want to be honest as that's why I'm grateful. And we get to continue. We get to continue with this mess tonight. Here's the video. We're going to start.
Hello.
Oh God. She may be a little bit loud. I did set up my new cloud lifter, so hopefully audio's okay. I appreciate that. I'm really grateful too. I'm grateful for people who subscribe. I'm grateful for people who watch. I'm grateful for people who leave comments, though that's incredible as well. Oh my God. Thank you, Melody. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, that's sweet, Ranger Kathy. Ranger Kathy, did I miss your birthday the other day? If I did, I'm so sorry, and I'm going to play Birthday Kazoo again. Thank you so much. We are going to watch the video. I just want to double check that I didn't miss. Do we have any birthdays in the chat? Because kazoos need a kazoo. Thank you, Lauren. Also, if you are a new member, or if you're coming back to be a member, here's the Discord link. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, Kazoo's in the chat for Ranger Kathy belated birthday because I was a chicken nugget. I'm sorry. Okay, birthday Kazoo coming up. Happy birthday. That's not right. Yes. Happy birthday, squirrels in the chat. Ranger Kathy, Pippi, Savannah's floof, turned 16. Pippi's a delight also. And Jess King said it was my daughter's first birthday this week, or last week, and my dad's birthday's Friday. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Happy birthday to Pippi. Hello, hello. I'll be 36 on the 14th. Happy early birthday. I'll probably try to stream. We'll figure it out. Savannah's birthday is Thursday. Oh, for sure we're going to stream on Thursday then. And you'll be 36. Okay, I saw that one. I'm like trying to read everything. Did I miss anything? Hi, Shadow. Hello, hello, hello. Happy birthday to all, and to all a good night. This means nothing. We're not. It says we ask that you do not share, record, or recreate any part of the session. Good thing we're not recreating it. This is educating the public, looking out for the consumer, stopping deception via the FTC Act Section 5. And I don't know. I think that this is important. I think it can be a potential schmear-mid-schmeem, and we're going to expose it as fast as we can. Thank you. Danielle gave a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. And Danielle said, don't forget to lick the stream. It tastes way better than hydro shot. I know. And I need to put my dad's taste test on because I don't think they would ever take that down because it's wild. Actually, maybe we should play it. Maybe we should play my dad's taste test real quick so y'all can see the awfulness of, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, literally in our opinion because we tried it. So it's very delightful, I think. And I know some of y'all don't have Instagram, so you didn't necessarily see it. I'm going to put it on my computer real quick. Sorry, I'm so excited. All right, I'm gonna do a new scene. Mm-hmm. Get ready.
Here it is. Hydro shot. It even sounds like something made in Texas. Come on, dude. Okay.
Honestly, this is the best. The best ad.
If this is gross, I'm
oh, don't spew it on my floor!
on top of your carpet here.
Oh my god. Is it cold?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, it's cold. Okay.
So,
Oh, this rush of hydrogen gas.
how you feel?
I'm a little
Scared?
nervous. I'm a little nervous. Okay. Except, especially when the second ingredient is like sucralose or something like that.
Oh, God.
It is.
Oh, God.
It kind of tastes like brake fluid.
Oh, my God.
Well, but in fairness, I'm not a big energy drinker, so.
He's going in for a second sip. If you didn't know I was genetically related to him, you know now. Oh, God, I'm so scared.
Oh. I guess if you hold your nose and just kind of drink it, if it really. What's this hydrogen stuff supposed to do, anyways?
Fix everything in your life and traumatic brain injuries.
Well, I mean, I cause traumatic brain injury. I don't gab it.
It's supposed to, like, improve your health and improve your blood flow to your brain and... oh, God.
Do I get, like, a patch or something like that if I drink the whole thing? Because if I don't, I'm not going to
I think
finish
you're supposed to do it like a beer, you know, like where they like...
Oh, chug it?
Chug it, you know, like where they pop the hole
stab, yeah.
and the very bottom, and then you just have to drink it real fast. You like inhale and you crush the can at the same time.
Tastes gross.
Yeah.
Maybe the orange would have been better.
I know. I thought I clicked the orange. Now we're stuck with the awful flavor.
Who's going to drink the other 11 cans?
I don't know. Okay, don't keep drinking it. Don't suffer for YouTube.
It's kind of weird because it.
Oh.
I mean, I just wish it didn't have the bad aftertaste.
Oh, it's probably the I think there's stevia in it too. So thumbs down. 0 out of 5 stars. Do not recommend.
Well, I wouldn't say it's not like gagging on the floor.
It's not like Shakeology.
Well, I've never had Shakeology.
I did. I gagged the whole way through the stream. Yeah, it was bad.
But it's not. It's not. I mean, if it does all of it that it claims to do, maybe maybe I can see people forcing it down.
Yeah.
But I can't see someone saying, "Oh yeah, I want to get a can of that Hydra shot." Light me up.
Maybe it does make sense that NWEA wasn't promoting this yet, because if someone tried it, they probably wouldn't be excited about the ingesting it.
Well, once it gets to be an MLM product, it'll be much better.
Right, because the price is going to be double. Things, the price is going to make it taste way
grow
better.
Hair in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make you live to 150.
There you go.
All the things.
Oh, come on, baby. I feel like I want to just sit here and just inhale it like a, kind of like an allergy inhaler.
Oh my God.
Well, it's got all that hydrogen. I don't want to,
You have to drink it. It's like
spending
dissipating.
half the money for the hydrogen. I need to go ahead and get that stuff in. Huh?
Yeah. I think that if it comes out to like 4, oh my God, stop. Get away from me. He knows I hate sounds like that. Get out of here. He's going to finish it.
Oh, I guess I wish I didn't have to.
You're welcome. I hate slurping sounds, and my dad knows that, and so he was like, and I was like, oh God. So if you want to know, that's what it's a Hydro shot to me. Tastes like very flat Sprite with an immediate hit of you opened your mouth in a saltwater like body of water, and you got it all in your mouth, and you had to swallow it. And then, after you get past the awfulness of the salt, you have a stevia aftertaste. I'm pretty good at describing flavors that are not really helpful to the purchasing of the product, so you're welcome. I hope that was fun. That's XCal. My dad is going to start streaming with me again. It's a long story. It's a long story that we don't need to tell. So we're going to go back. Founders, circle insiders, trusted community members who have been personally invited into this phase. Guess what? It's public. This is whistleblowing. This is transformative. This is fair use. This is educating, informing, it's entertainment, it's critiquing, it's all the things. No, DC, it tastes like brake fluid. Your dad said so. I did ask him, like, how do you know what brake fluid tastes like, pal? Sir? Flat Sprite plus seawater equals hydro shot. Same. I've got, yeah. That's why we wear the noise canceling headphones at dinner time. Oh, it's not. This is a whistleblow situation. I'm saying that you can't just throw something on here and it applies, is what I'm trying to say.
All right. Hello, hello.
Oh, forgot. Where are you? Ah! Or should I have to make them bigger? Also, if you don't recognize the logo on top of John Melton's chicken nugget, you're not gonna appreciate it as much as. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Maria said, Maria's a squirrel mischief maker and said, happy to support the squirrel mischief. Thank you so much, Marie. Where's moving on up? We just need to put this in because we're gonna be, okay, Roadcaster. Does anyone want to explain why John Meltdown is gonna love the crown on himself? 1 second. Rip. I'm just putting these on. I'm just putting these in real quick. Audio. Move in. Which one is it? This one? Okay. And then we're going to do welcome to Illyria, just in case. And then we're going to do the birthday kazoo. Does anyone have an anniversary this week or today? Because we also have a delightful thing for that too. That's it. And then we've got anniversary. We also have Jurassic Park. I'm sure that's just a huge draw. We have the final countdown too. Maybe we need to put that back. Happy birthday funeral. We gotta get the funeral. And then we're gonna do wedding. Kazoo Orchestra does the wedding march. There it goes. All right, we're good to go. Exit transfer mode. Let's go. Quit. 5. Okay, 5 months sober last week. We need to. What soundbite would you like? I have. What do we have? Let me see. We've got. We have our old. Wait. We have our old kazoo intro music. Oh my God. Hold on. We have our old kazoo. I think that is our soberversary. 1 second. They can go away for a second. We're not going to look at them while we're celebrating. Hold on. Kazoo. Okay. Are you? Oh, that's amazing. I'm glad you got diagnosed. It's been life-changing for me. Let's see. 19th wedding anniversary. Let's go, Lena. Let me do the versaries. Hello, DJ. Let me do weddingversary, and then let me do the soberversary. Wait. Let's go. Okay. If you've been here for half of a second, or if you're new, howdy hey. Back in the day, well, I'll tell the kazoo story later, but we used to have this intro, which is incredible. We have it now during October. But we do love the intro song that we have now. But this one's the best. It's an OG. If an OG is like 3 years old. Congratulations! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Cassie. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep going. It's almost done. Me too. Canberry. Welcome to my channel where we have intermittent kazoo dance parties. Subscribe for more delightfully creative content. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. It does keep going, but it's like, yeah, I think it just, I don't know if this is just me, but I feel happier after listening to it. I get a little bit of a dopamine hit. I'm like, let's go. We can do this. We can do this. Yes, just the perfect dose of serotonin. Yeah, that used to be our regular intro, and then we found Ellis, Clear My Head, and I love that so much, and so then we moved it to October, and Christy made us the October intro, and it's a delight. It's a delight. Hubby said the wedding kazoos are awesome. 3.5 decades, that's incredible. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, I love that. All right. I hope the serotonin will hold us over. I've taken out their names, so you'll hear pauses. Oh, I forgot to take the clicks out. We're just going to have to suffer. Okay? Okay.
Oh my goodness, we're live. I hope
Oh my
you're
God,
up.
sorry.
I hope you're fired up. If you're watching us on the replay, let us know where are you coming in from and here. And it is a beautiful day here, baby, at NWEA. Say it with us. It's a beautiful day. Today is going to be super amazing. We're going to reveal the compensation plan. So I hope you guys are ready.
Mr. Sir over here is wearing the old Jesse Lee Empire logo. Hope you enjoy that, John. Even though they quote unquote reconnected or resolved their blood feud or whatever it is. DC's destroying our credibility and it's just DC bopping to kazoo music. I mean, come on. I'm a total threat.
Let me share my slides. Baby, say hello.
Hello. Do you want me to say more than that?
Yes, please do.
I'm trying to be very coachable, not as like the beginning, just let's stay on track. But I got to say, this is a conversation I've been waiting for a very long time. How many of you have been excited to hear all about how we're going to make money with NWEA? Now, here's the thing. Obviously, the foundation of what we're doing is a great product line. We know about the peptides. We know about some of the other products that are coming. In fact,
Hydroshot. Oh, if you just popped in now, let me redirect your attention back to the taste test my dad did. Oh, and the stream where I taste tested the NWEA Hydroshot as well, that's still up. Let's go.
In fact, we're going to have product trainings inside this group every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. But this training, the Wednesday...
Oh, the blood feud. Here's the TLDR. Jesse Lee was recruited into Modere by John Melton. Jesse Lee was John Melton's, I think, biggest rep. Jesse Lee gets terminated from Modere. John Melton, I don't think he defended her. There's a whole fuckery afoot type of situation. Jesse Lee gets terminated. The people at Modere are trying to blackball her from the industry. She ends up getting an alleged bridge contract, alleged, air quotes, to prove it. She stays and prove it. They are not cordial to each other for the next 7 years or whatever, or 5 years or however long it was. And then as Jesse Lee got sick, allegedly she and John fixed all of the blood feud riftiness. But there's more, Aaron has more of the tea. Like literally more. That's just the TLDR. And he did not like Jesse Lee or the Empire or all this stuff for the longest time. And then he magically said on one of his live streams that I think Aaron's covered, Julie Joe's covered, I don't know who else has covered it, maybe Julie Anderson. He was like, oh yeah, Jesse Lee and I reconnected. We were able to amend our rift, and Jesse Lee was the best network marketer he's ever seen. Okay. Julie Anderson. Yeah, I just watched Julie Joe's 2 from yesterday, the day before. Just reacted to it too. Oops, I need to put the pirate on this one. Okay. Hello, Alexis. We only have allegations about why she was terminated, nothing concrete. Yes, there is more information in the lawsuit. And yes, it's all alleged.
Night trainings, all the trainings inside this group are exclusive for this group. It's confidential. Why? Because we're in pre-launch. Right now we're pre-launching. We don't want to give the competitors information prematurely, right?
Guess what? Your products already exist. So what? You already there. What information are you trying to protect? I'm sorry. Ugh. What information are you trying to protect? Number one, if your stuff's under trademark, nobody's going to steal it. You're already in the process of putting it through the pipeline to get approved. Someone can't come in and do it faster. You've already filed for shit. So that's off the table for someone stealing your stuff. Talking about peptides, everyone and their mom are already selling peptides. So what? What? What are they going to steal? Make Wellness already has peptides. And you're trying to do peptides. And I don't know. Everyone else is doing peptides. You're late to the game. Oh, and you can already allegedly buy those peptides on someone else's website already. You can buy your Hydro Shot on h2bev.com. How convenient y'all took my live stream down where we were looking at all this redacted information about Hydro Shot. And then you left it open where they did the fun little test. We go there and the website for Hydro Shot comes up. It's already on the market. What's confidential? You're literally copying and pasting the best of Modaire's comp plan. You're making a few changes, and then you're going to launch. Oh my God, I just shook everything on my desk. What? Like what? I guess we're going to find out. We're going to find out on the Zoom call. I'm a little hot, I'm just a little heated. I'm a little out of my window of tolerance for anger right now. Maybe you should have launched the product when you originally said you would then. Guess what? Zoom call's up. The Zoom call is back up where we went to the very first Zoom call of NWEA where Brian McMullen or one of them said they were going to launch in a week. They could get the product ready to go in a week. That did not happen. It's 3 weeks in. So now we're getting information that they could launch in June. I'm doing air quotes if you're just listening. I hope my rage is being communicated through sound, but if it's not, come and watch the video. So that one's up. It's one of the thumbs downers, have the day you deserve. There's one that says RIP on a gravestone. It's the second one.
We want you, those of you that are in this group that are hearing the words that are coming out of my mouth. We want you to have all the information, but we don't want to blast it all over social media, right? We want to create that whisper.
Guess what? Guess when this Zoom call was done? Today. You know that soundbite? What is that? Do I have that one? Let me see if I have it. I'm just going to look real quick, because if we do have it, magical. Okay, new one today. Let's see if we have it in my... Do I have it? I know it's recent. I did it in a video. Nope, that's not it. If we can find it, that would be great. Thanks, but it's a little too murky for me. No reward is worth this. I have so many that are so good, and it's like I have to put them in at some point. The squirrels and I will have to do it on a members only stream. I know it's from one of my earlier videos. I think it's from the second. Let's see. If we can't find it, that's okay. This is great. I have to make a call. Do not set his pants on fire again. That's the best one. Liar, liar, pants on fire. These are perfect.
Do not set his pants on fire again.
Yes.
And then we'll just do liar, liar, pants on fire.
Liar, pants on fire!
So sorry for that. Okay. We have a few. We'll work on it. I won't do this again.
Whisper campaign that loves to talk about. But, you know, in the beginning, it's all about exclusivity, right? It's all about the pre-launch. And
No, it's not. Guess what? Good opportunities, good models, good leaders can stand up to scrutiny. Let's say all this information goes out. If it's good, people are gonna want to come to Nueva. Why is it exclusive? If you get more information out there and it's actually good information, what's going to stop people from joining? We play essentially all your clips. We don't do AI to it. We don't twist the shit unless we're making a parody pyramid pop. John, honestly, you did this. Where is it? No, where is it? We'll have to find it. John Melton's a star of one of our parody pyramid pops, and it's delightful, truly.
painting the vision for what's to come. So anything inside this group is confidential. Don't record it, don't share it, don't try to recreate your own slides or graphics. We want to make sure that we have everything in place with like compliance, and we're doing everything on the up and up right out of the gate. So we don't have to be compliance or graphic police, right? Getting everybody to delete everything.
Guess what? You don't get to delete anything on anti-MLM. Oh. Oh, I mean, we're already at 76. This is like the most chats the most likes I've ever had this early on in the stream.
Rather, you don't create anything prematurely. Now, I know some people will say, well, then how do we promote what's going on?
That's a great question. So how do we promote? You guys, we're going to release. Once we release official documents, specifically, right now we're working at 200 miles an hour. As you can imagine, behind the scenes to create all the graphics, all the materials. You know, we want to be, of course, very precise in using the words and the language and the benefits of the product.
Let me ask you a question, Miss Ma'am. Let me ask you a question. Is the 200 miles an hour that you're creating these precise graphics, are you actually working with a graphic designer? Because let me ask you a question. Is this what you're getting from your graphic designer? Because, what? Did Brian McMullen not give you enough money for a graphic designer? Are you doing this yourself? I just have questions. I have a lot of questions because I'm nervous. You're in the Firmaglow neighborhood. You're in the Firmaglow neighborhood.
But I want you to really hear this again, please. This community is invitation only.
Right.
This is your sneak peek. Can you believe it? This is for you.
This is by invitation only. Whistleblowing Wednesday. Oh, it's not Wednesday yet. I have one more. Just give me 1 second. This is delightful. Hold on. We need it for this. We need it for this stream. You have it. I know you do.
Also, this PowerPoint presentation
Info.
sucks.
Perfect, right? Perfect. Also, this PowerPoint presentation sucks.
Your ears only. If you're in this community, this is for you to catch the vision. But as far as public promotion, we are putting all of that in place for you right now.
That's
So
right.
let's talk about this.
You have this little cliff over here. That's just showing me that you didn't get a graphic designer to do this for you. There's no real true contrast in size. You're letting the space between the bottom of one line to the bottom of the next line. Bullshit. Whatever. You didn't get a copywriter. You didn't get a graphic designer, in my opinion.
You know, how many of you, let us know in the comments if you're coming
They
with
have.
us from Modere, because we really
Oh, the news on the Firmaglow side, wild. They're still open, and they're showing products now.
really loved what it was that we built. And I were with Modere for 10 years. That's kind of crazy. And we loved it. And here's what we're doing is we're taking the best parts of what we loved. Hello, dual-sided compensation plan. We are reverse engineering also what we loved. Okay. Now, Modere, for those of you that are not familiar with that business, it pioneered social retail model. It merged direct sales with the dynamic of social shopping. People were, you know, I don't want to say were copying us, but they were for 7 years of our last.
People were copying you, but now you're copying Modere and your new company. But this is proprietary. This is new and improved. This is amazing. You're white labeling, in my opinion, Hydra Shot. You're going to white label your peptides, in my opinion. Then you're going to take the comp plan from Modere, but everything's exclusive and new and shiny and secret. So don't share this out. Because if people find out about this early, they're not going to want to join your company, or other companies are going to pick up your model of copying and pasting. How does that make sense? It doesn't.
10 years of being in Modere. So you guys, what we built there was beautiful. It was amazing. But the things that we did not love, we are layering that next level of innovation in wellness, in tech, in systems to bring you something extraordinary. It's happening in record time, you guys. I swear. And I talked about it yesterday. It feels.
Oh my God, my favorite sociopath, 23 months. Yeah, I have to, Squirrels and I have to make the 2-year emote little, because right now y'all have the golden kazoo. Thank you so much. That's incredible. I'm very, very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Are the copycats in the room with us? I mean, if Zoom call counts, yes. Yeah, Justin Prince. Peptides. What?
Like this month flew by,
Right.
but also at the same time, it feels like it was the slowest month ever, right?
Was it slow because you didn't get the product out in a week? Did it fly by that 7-day mark of getting your products to start shipping? Is that why it flew by? Ma'am? Hello? I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I don't also know what's going on or why I'm green. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, you don't know? There are receipts. on that stream, the second cemetery one. Go watch that. 20 minutes in is when we something exciting happens, and the timestamp is in the description, so you can skip all over the other parts. They haven't launched yet, so I don't know what we can do. I mean, the twisty thing is, the FTC is a small organization, so are they going to care about a pre-launch and how many people are going to get harmed by NWEA? We don't know. And waiting for the FTC when they have to collect information, and they're also taking down a lot bigger fish. What can we do? We can bring public attention to it. We can warn consumers. We can advocate for whatever. Their consumers knowing exactly what the score is when they decide to potentially join an MLM. It's powerful to be able to talk directly to people who may be interested in NWEA. And if you're here and you love NWEA already and you think that I'm just a hater, again, good businesses can stand up to scrutiny. Good leaders can stand up to scrutiny. Good business models can stand up to scrutiny. And so we're presenting every single thing that they say in the Zoom call. And then on the other side, we are talking about FTC regulations, Section 5 of the FTC Act, specifically talking about deceptive business practices. We're talking about the FDA. We're talking about things like restrictions you have on supplements that they cannot do some of the things that the Nazgul 9 are claiming they can do. So if something is amok over at NWEA, don't you want to know about it? Go read the FTC Act Section 5. Go read the restrictions on supplements on the FDA's website. And then ask yourself, why are the leaders who opened up NWEA okay with claiming they can do some of these things? Margie Aliprandi has done it. John Melton's done it. Nadia Melton's done it. Michelle Teague has done it. Rick Teague has done it. Michelle Barnes has done it. Who else is in? Oh, yeah. Tony Zalecki, Sarah Zalecki. They've all done it. And we even did a Zoom call reaction the other day where you have the former #1 leader in Modere, Michelle Churchill, talking about how many commas you're going to get in your check working with NWEA. You can't do that. You can't make promises about income. Oh, but we're going to all be able to make money. Make your money. Don't break the rules to get people to sign up for your multi-level marketing company. But I don't agree with the rules. I don't fucking care. Look at the rules. And guess what? Companies can get fined. The FTC shut down VEMA, or VEMA, whatever, one of the companies that John Melton was a part of, one of the companies that Brian McMullen was a part of, because they're breaking the rules. Operate within the rules. Play by the rules. That's why it's so frustrating when on YouTube I'm playing by the rules and claims are being made that are just pushing the information from getting out to the people until NWEA can launch, allegedly. Sorry. I'm done raging. It's like someone saying I'm pre-launching my cult and I'm recruiting people that follow my ideas, but you can't judge me because we're not a registered cult yet. Not saying they are a cult. Rogan Waffles? Yes. Also, I'm glad whoever's cat is okay.
Right? So I promise you, when everything is said and done and we put a bow on it, when you go to purchase a car, it's not the same if it doesn't have a bow. So give us an opportunity, please, to tighten it up, to elevate the conversation, give you the graphics, give you
The car is not the same car without a bow? It's still a car underneath the bow. It's just not as shiny of a photo op. So NWEA is supposed to be better because it has a shiny bow on it? You're living in Delulu land.
language before we start to communicate that to the world. I want you to know it's really, really important. So with that
Why?
said, let's relive a little bit of what our focus is. I'm actually going to mute our faces so we can see the full graphics and feel the impact, shall we?
And look, this is the thing. In the beginning, it's all about painting the
You didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. It didn't make it get bigger on the screen. They didn't. Oh my God. Okay. Didn't make it get bigger on the screen. I'm like raging with my hair. I can't help it. A bow, not a boat. Yeah, a bow. Interesting that money's at the top and it is creating this circuit, this circle that I don't know what it's impacting people, ideas, and processes. Also, who designed this? Who designed this PowerPoint? Where's your branding? No? The colors are the branding? This is the worst font for a title. This is too much text on a slide. You're running things together. Normally, you may want to do like a light slide, then either a picture slide, then a dark slide, or a light slide, dark slide, picture slide. So like people visually can know we're talking about something different, except, oh yeah, this could have been an email. If I put a bow on a piece of poop, it's still poop, and you've ruined a bow. I will turn it. I'm not trying to cover stuff. I'm just trying to make it where this is more difficult to say, you can enjoy this on my channel instead of watching it on John and Nadia's stuff, if that makes sense. Customers represented 80% of global sales, 10 to 1 customer to social media to social marketer ratio, 10 reps to 1 customer. Oh, 10 customers to 1 social marketer ratio. Did y'all forget to hire a copywriter? Listen, if y'all are going to launch a company, here's what you need to do. Save enough money and buy a copywriter. ChatGPT is not going to help you. Buy a copywriter. Hire a copywriter, then hire a graphic designer. A graphic designer is not going to fill the skill set of a copywriter. Copywriter's going to craft your content, and normally they have experience with the legal side. If you don't have a legal team yet, okay, risk it, and then send the copy to the graphic designer. Then the copywriter and the graphic designer work together in adjusting how the information's presented. And it shouldn't look like this. Good night, Ray.
vision, telling your story, talking about why you're excited. That's how you promote. That's how you have conversation, whether you're going live, you're doing reels, you're telling the story. How many of us have ever heard the cliche, facts tell, stories sell?
Oh yeah, we heard it on one of the Zoom calls because they didn't have products yet. So the products aren't available for us to get excited about. They don't necessarily exist in the system. You're still trying to sort out the details of white labeling stuff. So you're saying facts tell, stories sell, and sell your story until you have something meaningful that someone could potentially buy? Sir? If you don't have any products yet and you're already recruiting people, what does that sound like? What does it sound like? What is that ratio? 10 customers. This was written badly. 10 customers to 1 social marketer ratio. This was Modere. If that ratio was so incredible in Modere, how come your company closed down? I'm not saying that to be snarky. If you're going to make a claim, then follow it through to its conclusion. If y'all were doing incredible, why did your company close down? It's not about someone being selfish. Modere wasn't making the returns on the money that the venture capital company needed, in my opinion. So the venture capital company said, you're not going to fuck with our money anymore. We're going to pull 10 million out, in my opinion. And so then Modere was like, well, shit, we don't have the money to run the business because we were already kind of had a misstep several times. One, Justin Prince left, and then this isn't actually as magical as they want to make it out to be. They are copying and pasting Modaire's organizational dual-sided compensation plan into their company and making a few tweaks, except they want their processes, their procedures, their comp plan, all the things they promised to be secret, except a lot of things they've copied and pasted. Okay. The comp plan may appear complex, but it is all simplified by focusing on 3 natural behaviors: acquiring customers, building a team, developing leaders. Okay, if that's the 3 things we're working on, how does this graph show that? Acquiring customers, okay, that might be the person. Then building a team, the light bulb's not building a team. Developing leaders, that's not really represented by this cog. Why does it matter, DC? We're just looking at words. Fine. If y'all aren't visual people, cool. Good night, Melissa. Replay crew, bless you. I guess I'm going to start putting stuff on Patreon because we don't know what the hell's going on. And if you have people interested in NWEA, I want y'all to be able to send them stuff that actually is going to stay up. 3 raccoons in a trench coat. Honestly, let me tell you something. I'm going to a baby shower this weekend for my new nephew who's gonna be born, and my sisters and I got shirts we're gonna wear to the baby shower, and mine has a raccoon on it and it says feral ant, and I have never been more excited. And if that just shows you like how not of a fancy dresser upper I am for events, I don't know what does.
So it's all about the story. It's all about the vision. It's all about the mission. And here's the thing. We're going to improve upon what we've already created in Modaire, right? What we had in Modaire was a genius dual-sided compensation plan, right? Where people could make a really good income and not just earn an income, but get recognition simply for sharing the products by just building a...
What do you mean recognition? You mean like a pat on the shoulder, pat on the head from the Modaire leadership about a good job selling stuff? What do you mean recognition? People want to be able to make money when they sell stuff for a company. They want to get commission. They don't want to go into debt. They don't want to, put their family into financially dire positions. So yeah, good job. The lowest bar. Sell stuff, make money. Okay. Modaire's closed, dude. I think they do broken waffles. I will find the link. That's okay. I mean, it's interesting to know that companies do actually care about what's being said on the internet. And I would say my channel's very small and my reach isn't very big. That's fine. But how hard they're going for all people talking about their content, regardless of whether the Nazgul 9 and NWEA know about the YouTube rules. I'm going to pay for my groceries with recognition. I love that.
Customer base. So we wanted to keep that intact. It's funny because people were like, what kind of comp plan? What kind of comp plan? We're like, honestly, we loved the Modaire plan. When we started looking at other companies, we felt like every single company we looked at, the comp plan was way harder. It was a step down. So we're like,
let me ask you a question. I'm not trying to promote multi-level marketing, but let me ask you a question. Amway has been open since the 50s. Okay. So a little bit longer longevity than Modaire. Shackley been open since the 50s. Longevity blows Modaire's out of the water. Mary Kay blows Modaire's out of the water. Avon blows Modaire's out of the water. I don't know. Young Living is dying, but longevity-wise, been open longer than Modaire. Does that mean they're going to close? You don't know. Body turned affiliate, Rodana Fields turned affiliate. They're still a company. They just said we're not doing the recruiting model anymore. We just want people to make money off of recommending the product. Okay, cool. There's a bunch of companies that have outperformed Modaire's existence, but now John is saying, we don't really like those financial compensation models. We like Modaire's. Is Modaire open or closed right now? Y'all are in or interested in NWEA. You may have found this content before it gets taken down. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not to talk down to you. John Melton is saying, we got paid the most with this compensation plan, but the reps bringing the money in didn't do enough to keep Modaire open. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I would say, don't fall into the exigency fallacy of John Melton saying you have to get in now, you have to do it now. You can think about it. The ground floor, whatever the fuck they're talking about, we know what they're talking about, but you can think about it because it's your finances on the line. It's your time away from your family on the line. It's the potential of you to go into debt that's on the line. So you deserve to be able to think this through because you're the best person to make the final decision on this because you're the one that has to live with the consequences. Not John Melton, not Nadia, not Tony, not Sarah, not Rick, not Michelle, not the other Michelle, and not Margie, and not Brian McMullen. It's you. So I get frustrated when not with y'all, not with people who get sucked into MLM, with MLM leaders doing this to people who give them money, especially with the worst PowerPoint presentations. Also, if y'all want to know when I'm going live, if you're not a member, or like the immediate second that I'm going to go live, Nightbot, you can do this. You can download the Remind app. If you have kids, maybe you already have it. It's a school thing. You can also text @HelloDC to 81010, and you can get a text. So
we want to create something where it's a step up, where it's the Modaire plan, but better. And I know what we're going to hear over and over again. People are going to say, well, I wasn't in Modaire. I didn't know the Modaire plan. Don't worry. That's why you're on this training, to learn about the NWEA plan. The NWEA plan will be similar, but better. There's some things that you're going to hear today. You're going to be blown away. Some of it, by the way, might not make sense the first time you hear it. And that's okay. That's why we're recording this here in the group so you can watch the replay.
So we can watch the replay? Okay. Cool.
You can go back and watch this as many times as you want. And this is also why you have a mentor. You have an upline. You have a team leader that is here to also.
Can I just show you a graphic real quick? And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ruin. This is important to show y'all, in my opinion. If I can open it up. You have your top leaders. This is a cult model. You have your top leaders. You have your core devotees. You have your rank and file members, you have your fringe members, and then you have your outer fringe members. When the people at the top are the top leaders in NWEA, and then above them are the NWEA 9 specifically. The core devotees they do well in NWEA, but they are the individuals who support the top leaders. Top leaders like Michelle Churchill, top leaders like Cindy Curry, etc. Rank and file members are the recruits, who are wanting to move up the triangle, and the fringe members are people maybe who bought the product, who like the product, and then end up doing the rep route or whatever. Like this more translates to high control groups that don't have a product like a multi-level marketing company, but this still applies to MLM. If you're wondering why people have a different experience, but the closer you get to this top, the more influence you have over the people in the bottom of the triangle and on the edge. The edge people have some draw to what the top leaders are saying, but the people who are impacted the most by the leader, the person above this pyramid, are the top leaders, the core devotees, and the rank and file members. Those people are the most influenced by the NWEA 9. I mean the Nazgul 9, you know. Whatever. Isn't it neat? I'm singing it in my head. All right. I did that when I was in college on a paper. I would get an F because it wasn't my own thought. Oh, yay, PowerPoint.
Support you every step of the way. So maybe you don't understand something. That's okay. Reach out to the person that enrolled you. They can make.
Here, can I say something? Oh my God, I'm so mad. Every time he said something, I'm like, oh my God, this is frustrating because I got sucked into this. I thought it was so good that I was going to have a mentor who was going to be able to help me understand shit. Take the time to read the contract. Take the time to read the policies and procedures. Take the time to read the FTC Act, Section 5. Someone above you might give you wrong information. My upline and Mary Kay did. My upline and Young Living did. My upline's upline and Young Living did. My upline's upline did as well. And guess who would have suffered if I would have gotten in trouble for all that? Me, not my upline, not my upline's upline, not my upline's upline. It would be me. My finances were the ones that got ruined. I'm not saying everyone's did. My health is the health that got wrecked. My mental health is what got wrecked. Listening to this. So take the time to understand what the contract says, because you're getting it filtered through someone else's understanding who is committed to the leaders. And so their bias, their lack of understanding may give you bad information. Go to the primary source, the documents you have to sign to agree to be an independent contractor with Nueva. It sounds like I'm bitter. I'm passionate about people not getting stuck like I did, because I wish I would have had any of this information before I got stuck in Mary Kay, before I got stuck in Young Living. Oh, but this is Nueva. It's not Young Living. This is Nueva. It's not a makeup MLM. The tactics, the cult mentality, the high control group, how it works is similar across the board. And health and wellness MLMs are... The fuckery is more afoot in those than others, in my opinion.
Maybe answer a question or two. But the bottom line is we wanted a volume-based compensation plan with minimal structure requirements. We wanted to have the 60-day placement suite where you have 60 days to move a personal recruit. Now, some of you will say, well, should
60 days to move a personal recruit. Live chat, tell me what that means. I know what it means, but y'all tell me what it means. 60 days to move a personal recruit. I'll give you a hint. We had 20 days to move a personal recruit in Young Living. We had a certain amount of time to do that in Mary Kay too. I don't remember the exact time because it was 11 years ago that I was in Mary Kay. Young Living is what I got out of in 2022 before I started making anti-MLM content. What in Replay Crew? Feel free to guess. I know y'all know. And if you don't know, that's cool. We're gonna figure it out. Demi got it. Ding ding ding. Demi said stacking. You may think to yourself, but stacking isn't supposed to happen. Stacking happens in every single MLM that I've reviewed on my channel and the MLMs I've been in. They call it different things. Young Living calls it strategic placement. You have 20 days in Young Living to move the person strategically to build the volume in the legs that you need to build people up to a rank that you get a bonus on in Mary Kay and Young Living. So the fact that Nueva is going to give you 60 days to move a recruit, holy mother forking shirt balls. It's like stacking on steroids. That's okay. I probably said it bad. So let's say in Young Living, you got a bonus for having someone at silver. So if someone, to get to silver, you needed specific legs to be at specific volumes. If your upline was a huge recruiter like Brooke Kristen was, she would look to see who needed to bump up to silver, who was doing all the free work in her groups and wasn't complaining about it. And then she'd put people on that to rank up the person to silver where she got a bonus. You can move people up to 20 days to figure out what you need. And in NWEA, they're giving them 60 days. Okay, so let me see. Let me draw on my board. This is going to be the longest stream. I'm so sorry, team. Okay, we got a circle. And let's say, whoop, you got 2 legs. All right? And let's say this person has 2 legs. And this person has 2 legs. Okay? If I'll make them different colors. Sorry, just give me a second. I will, just 1 minute. All right, and this is not specifically for NWEA, so NWEA people don't get anything in a twist, okay? Let's say this top leader is someone named Jimmy Smelton, okay? And he has his 2 legs. He has this person over here, the red one, and he has his other leg, this one over here, the teal one. Let's say they get a bonus for having this person being a silver, whatever. I need to write on this, sorry. This is not how it works, but I'm just trying to give an example. None. Where's my... All right. This guy up here, the gray box, gets a bonus if one of his legs turns quote-unquote silver. But let's say that to be silver, this person needs they need more volume, they need a second leg. So Jimmy puts one of his recruits underneath the teal one. And let's say the red was already silver. Though they'd get a bonus on every single person in the downline who ends up being silver. And let's say that this person here, and this is not reflection of NWEA, it's just why stacking is meaningful. Let's say, oops. Let's say this leg under this guy's silver. And let's say that John gets paid for every single silver. Jimmy gets paid for every single silver up to 6 lines down, because that's what you got in Young Living. You get to get paid on 6 lines down. I don't know how it's going to be in NWEA. So John knows that there's already a silver in this stack, and this guy over here, this red one over here that has no silver on it, Jimmy's like, okay, I recruited somebody else. I'm going to put that person under there so I can make another silver. So then this red person gets paid for these 2 silvers, and Jimmy gets paid for three silvers on his left side and then 1 silver on the right side. So, that's a little bit convoluted, but that's to just give you an idea why stacking is meaningful. 1 for bonuses, 2 for volume, or 1 for volume, 2 for bonuses. That's why strategic placement was so important in Body. That's why strategic placement is so important in Young Living. That's why strategic placement is important in any multi-level marketing company. You have to do volume with customers. You have to do volume with distributors. You have to do strategic placement for bonuses. So it's pyramid scheme Tetris. It's definitely super strategic. And if you don't understand it, you're not really getting the full benefit out of the plan. And it is made like that so that, in my opinion, the company can get more money because you don't understand how to place people. And that's about it. BMO, welcome to Squirrels. Welcome to Illyria.
Horatio Gold, headmaster. So very pleased to meet you. So very, very pleased.
Hello, sir. Heard you wanted to see me.
I'd like to say
Welcome.
Welcome to Illyria. Welcome, 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 welcome to Illyria. I just wanted to have you in to say welcome.
Savannah, thank you so much. 23 months of membership. Sparrow and Griffin say hello. Hi, Sparrow. Hi, Griffin. How was your Monday? Who went to school? How was your school day? Also, if you didn't go to school, how was your day? Thank you so much, Savannah. Live chat, because who's in the chat for Sparrow and Griffin, if you're a member.
We worry about moving people? No, not right now. I would just enroll. Remember, right now, while you're hearing me say this, right now, it's free. It's free to get started. All we need is a name and an email, and someone can enroll for free. So right now, you don't need to worry about moving people. You don't need to worry about figuring out team structure, because here's the truth. You might enroll someone for free and they never get a kit. They never buy in. They never join. Now, some people will say, how much are the kits? What is it to get started? We'll have all of that information very soon. But remember, we're only a few weeks into this. So
sign up for free, and then we're going to tell you like what you have to do to actually pay to get started. Okay. Good to know. The best I can do is a saxophone. Mega oof. Saxophone's welcome. There's also a little chipmunk that looks like a squirrel. That's in the free emotes. Go for it. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I got diagnosed with autism. Was it last year or the year before? I feel like it was January 2024. All we need is a name and an email, even better than a pulse and a credit card. Sarcasm. Yeah. And can I tell you that, I really feel like I want to talk to people who already have signed up for NWEA for free or who are thinking about it. If somebody is telling you that they only have a specific number of spots, go watch my last reaction to Michelle Churchill, because she was literally talking about lying to show you how interested people were in the opportunity to be live, to be on a story, and then look at your Apple Watch and say, "Oh my gosh, there's another one." She literally said that. And if someone is telling you they only have 10 spots, they also talked about that on that Zoom call. They said, "I make it seem like people that I have a limited number of spots, but I have as many as I can sign up." So if you think you're going to get special treatment because you're in a small group that's going to get extra focus from the leader that you want to join, that is across the board what I've seen dishonest from every single rep that I've run into. And I've run into a few. And they're lying to you. Why do you have to lie to present an opportunity to someone? Why do you have to lie to say how good the business is? Why do you have to lie to say how good the leadership is? Why? Why? Hi, Off. Also, if you want to support a delightful small business, Ov's been here for years and years, and Ov's incredible. Our crafting buddies, you're gonna really love Ov. Ov is also super generous and gives us a 10% discount.
The fact that we have as much as we do is kind of mind-boggling, but more will come. Every week, every month, we'll have more and more updates, more and more information. But the fact is, right now, you don't need to worry about your structure. You don't need to worry about the placement suite. You don't need to worry about moving people. But what I love about the placement suite is you can enroll people and place them, rewarding your best people, placing them in.
Rewarding your best people. Did I not just say that? Not just rewarding your best people, but rewarding the people who are working for free in your Facebook group to answer questions from new customers, new people interested in the product, new individuals answering questions to other reps. Do the free work, show me that you care, work for fucking free, and then we're going to reward you by placing somebody underneath you. Okay.
A team that you're really trying to grow or build. Also, what I loved about our last business was 80% of our revenue came from customers. Think about that for a second. That means if you build a $100,000 team, 80,000 of those dollars are coming from customers. People that just want to buy the product and use the product. And we market consumable products that people use every day and order every month. And we also had a 10-to-1 customer to rep ratio. That's insane.
You're starting a new business. Why are you using Modere information? You have different products. How can you feel like you're doing something ethical by saying we had a 10-to-1 customer to rep ratio? This isn't Modere. You have different products than Modere, so they're not comparable. Oh my God.
That means if you have a team of 100 people, times 10, that's 1,000 customers. I'll say it again. If you have a team of 100 people, 100 social marketers are on your team, and every social marketer gets an average of 10 customers because some will have hundreds and some will have none. That's just the nature of the beast. But if you have 100 people and they all get 10 customers, on average, that's 1,000 customers you're making money on versus just 100 people running their auto delivery. And 1/3.
Here's a question, John, Jimmy, whatever your name is. Can I ask you a question? I'll just call you Mr. Empire because you're the king of network marketing, allegedly. What is the upcharge? How much are you having to build into the price of the product to have the upline get paid on however many levels down for those customers? Meaning, let's say you have a distributor at the top. Then that distributor has 2 legs, okay? And then each of these guys has 10 customers plus more reps, right? And those people have customers, and the person at the top is going to get paid how many levels down, and then this guy underneath them is going to get paid on the same customers, and it goes down based on how many levels they're going to get paid in NWEA. How much does the product have? How much does a product price? How much is built into that? Because we know right now, HydroShot, $40 for 12. What's it going to be in NWEA? What's the peptide cost going to be in NWEA? And the thing is, the fact that we know what HydroShot costs, we're going to be able to see what they're going to price it at in NWEA. The receipts are receipting. And if you want to see, go to H2, the number 2, bev.com. You can see all the science, all of the graphs that they had on that website. That's free. And then they took down the live stream where they showed the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint was made up of information from that website. The graphs were taken from that website. That website has public information available, and they've also shared their one, I think, paper on the impact on traumatic brain injuries with HydroShot. It's a wild thing, but the website at least has the information that they're talking about. What's y'all's guess? Replay crew, live chat, what's y'all's guess on the price? I'm going to go $89.95 for 12.
Third of our customers came from an existing customer. So our goal is to duplicate that success.
Why are you doing a PowerPoint like this? PowerPoint presentation. Can I just let me Oh, let me talk. I've already let you read the entire PowerPoint. So let me put my face back on so that we can have a conversation. So I'm not just looking at a personless PowerPoint slide. Oh, we don't know how to do that? What do you mean? You can do this in StreamYard. You can do this in Ecamm. You can do this in Restream. You can potentially, I don't even know if you can do it in Zoom. I don't want to be reading something and not have pictures to look at. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. But then you can go back to, oh, I'm going to show a new slide. Great. Oh, you just want to see, I don't even know if I just have the blank one, but whatever. You know what I mean? What are we doing?
But create something even better. And at first, the comp plan might seem a little complex because it's, you got 2 ranks. There's 2 different, you got your builder title, you've got your promoter title. So those 2 different sides, as I said, might be a little confusing at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually...
You're too stupid to understand this right now, but once you get the hang of it, you're going to be really good at it. John, stop.
Actually really simple because our whole goal is to acquire customers, build a team that acquires customers, and develop leaders that can develop different teams throughout their organization that are good at what? Acquiring customers. That's it. So essentially, our whole goal is to identify people that are hungry, that are coachable, that have a good attitude. And by the way, if you're an impatient...
Look at this. Look at this. We've gone to a new slide. I can just go here. Oh, what a concept. Do we not know how to center? Oh my God. Let me ask you this. Where's our ruler? Okay. What do you do on this channel? Well, I watch a YouTuber called DC, and we measure distances in PowerPoint presentations. We have a lot of technical difficulties. We play a lot of kazoo sound bites, and I don't know what else. Do you wanna subscribe? It's a delight. I'm just joking. Here's my ruler. Let's look at the distance from the white. So we're at like 6. We'll just call it 6.5. Okay. Then we're going to go over here. I'm going to move y'all. I'm going to do 30 to the edge of the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Who did this? I know a graphic designer wouldn't have done this. I know a graphic designer wouldn't have done this. You could have done shopping, social retail, direct sales, group those together with the fun little arrows, then centered to slide. Hello? Direct sales, social shopping. Social shopping lives under the umbrella of direct sales. Direct sales is literally anything where someone is selling to someone else. Mother trucker. Oh, look, we've read everything on the slide, except also we have decided to do everything in all caps now, and it's not even centered on this slide. Oh, and we've changed the size of the points. Delightful. Do you see this has nothing to do with MLM? They're asking you to part with your money so that they can open a business, and they don't even care about letting you have something professional to look at. Okay. You know what? Okay. Whatever. Do we need
person?
We need this. Sorry. Oh, and we play lots of sound bites. You know what I mean?
Also, this PowerPoint presentation sucks.
Also, this PowerPoint presentation sucks. Trend setter? Modere pioneered. Points are typically 65 to 80% of the dollar. Average customer, typically, that's a big range, 65 to 80%. Big range. Average customer spends 100 plus because they have to, because it's their first order. No. Average social marketer equals 10 customers. 30% of new customer orders come from customers referring other customers. Okay. Are we good on the slide? Oh, look, we can make it small now because we've already looked at it.
Welcome to the club, but you're going to have a little patience. This is not a 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 20-year-old company. Now we have people in NWEA that have been building for years and years and years, right? Decades, in fact. So it doesn't feel like a startup, but it is. It is. It's a brand new company. But we're taking a lot of what worked with Modere and, again, making it better. So a lot.
I'm sorry, let me just repeat this. Modere has closed. If your business model was so great, how come the money y'all are allegedly bringing in couldn't save the company? Why did they have to go get a loan and investment from a venture capital firm? 20 million? Was it around 20 million? And then y'all weren't doing a good return on their investment, so they pulled 10 million back? Oh, is that not what happened? Okay.
Of the things that we created, Modere pioneered, but we're going to continue to enhance. We're going to take it to that next level. Now, there's some questions that come about like, well, what's the...
Yeah, they basically said they weren't a startup because they had so many things in place, even though we haven't seen a product launch yet. We haven't seen the business, quote unquote, open yet. It's basically just placeholders. Julie Anderson got to top 3, top 2 in the company before they kicked her out. Everyone can sign up people for free but they're in the funnel now. And then when it actually opens, everyone in the funnel is going to have a chance to sign up as a distributor, an independent contractor, or become a customer. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. Yeah, Amy's correct. John has also said he hates startup companies. And here he is doing a startup company. Cool, bud.
Average customer spend and what are the points to dollar ratio? Typically, it's somewhere in the 65 to like 80% range, points to dollars. All right. The average customer last time, right? The last 10 years I was in Modere was over $100. It'll probably be somewhere in that same range here. We're hoping the average.
You don't know that. Why do we not know that? Because you're not dealing with the same factors. You're basically saying, trust me, bro, it was like this in a completely different company with reps that are already established, with products that we're not personally going to sell here, but trust us that this is going to be the average customer spend. If this was on Shark Tank, if John was pitching this before Shark Tank, one, they would eat him alive. They would say, what do you mean? What do you mean? Where are you getting these numbers from? You're getting these numbers from a company that you're not, and you're hoping that the numbers are going to be like that? It's deceptive. The real John Melton is confused. Oh, yeah, go watch the stories, BMO. On Instagram, Julie Anderson did it. It had a bunch of stories, like, as she rose to the ranks of NWEA.
Social marketer gets 10 customers. Honestly, though, I think with these products, it's going to be closer to 20 customer average. I think we got pretty close.
All of our science people who are about the data, is this not wild? This would be like, okay, I did an experiment with a petri dish, and those with 3 petri dishes where I gathered information for my experiment. And I have all these numbers that are based on what I was testing. I don't know, I'm probably adulterating this. And then somebody else comes in and says, I'm also doing an experiment with 3 petri dishes, and my numbers are going to be exactly like that experiment. Even though you're not testing the same thing, you just have the same amount of petri dishes. I'm probably showing my lack of intelligence, but that you can't say the system did this in this company and it did these numbers, and so we're going to assume it's going to do these numbers in our new company. Amy's like, how do you know that?
close to 15 customer average at times with Modere. So I want you to understand why this matters. For some of you,
Our
this is going over your
Neurokin, our neurospicy buddies, welcome. I am also stream of consciousness. I also speak a lot of my thoughts out loud before maybe I think through them. But all the comments, welcome. If you have a bunch of comments you want to say in the comment section after the stream, I love it. Don't ever feel bad about commenting and just kind of getting it out of your system, because I too have to do that. I know what I'm watching after this.
Your head, but what it means for leaders, you can build a smaller team that produces more revenue, make more money with less people, and have more people on your team winning. Last time we had people, and I don't want to make income claims, but last time we had people literally earning a full-time income, and in some cases a 6-figure income without building a team.
Who? You're allowed to say numbers if you also present the disclaimer, the income disclaimer with that. Who is it? Who was it? You're saying that you can sell products only and you can make 6 figures? Who was it? Modere's closed. You do use other experiments to set expectations for yours, but it's difficult to apply that to businesses, but I'm not sure about that. Bruh. If I could just get Emily D. Baker's son going, bruh. I imagine that when y'all say bruh.
I always like to say it's like affiliate marketing, but 10 times better, plus daily pay. How many of us loved daily pay? So we will still have daily pay in other aspects of the plan where...
Dear? Who did this? Oh my God. If you're just listening, there's a white PowerPoint presentation with a white document on top with an adulterated gray drop shadow with no blend on it on the right-hand side. So it looks like a very skinny triangle. And then we see the NWEA font. We'll lever to the NWEA logo. And then underneath it, it says compensation plan, but the compensation is off the screen. And then there's a little mark right between, off to the right, between the NWEA line and the compensation plan line, and it's not even centered. This slide is my villain origin story. Oh. Is that supposed to be a custom sticky note? I mean, dear God. Oh my God. Maybe it was my cat pushing the logo off the slide. Oh, this makes so much sense. I don't know what's happening. How did we get here?
You can earn money literally every single day. And to...
You cannot promise that somebody is going to earn money every single day. That is a deceptive thing to say. You cannot promise specific income or that people can make income with your company. They've decided to do a bottom-up transition. So also there was not more to the document so that we could read the rest of the compensation plan. It's literally cut off. Also, if you're a graphic designer and you're doing this to try to like steer NWEA into destruction, bless you, because this PowerPoint is self-destructing, honestly. Oh my God. I don't even know.
To me, that's a really big deal. That's the promoter side of the plan. So,
oh my God. Sorry, scroll trail. I was trying to find something for Savannah, and I remembered that I was exporting things to my desktop. And I wonder if I did that to try to find and fix the sections. I cannot talk amongst yourselves. What's your high, what's your low? My high today was going to the dentist by myself, and that was one high. My low is finding out another one of my videos got slapped by NWEA. I just cannot focus. Hold on. I need to redirect my... Okay. Hold on. Where are you? Okay. Where are you? Okay. Sorry. I'm having technical difficulties. Options. Display 1. Where are we? How do we get here? Let me just no windows available. Cool. If you wonder why we do a high and a low, it's because there's probably something that you can find as a high and you can do a low. It's not about doing toxic positivity. It's about like being realistic and saying, hey, this is something good that happened. This is something bad that happened. And in the midst of that, I can still show myself compassion. Snarky intro, Zoom 4:30, Fisher, NWEA product launch. Squirrel intro. Let me see. Open project. I know they're all in the same spot. Okay. Hold on. April. NWEA. This is from Aaron's, I think. Dang it. Mother trucker. I'll get back to the stream, I promise. I just thought I had saved it. April videos. I'm looking at the timestamps. Kenley, what's up? April 11th, April 19th. They took a whole chunk. 7, 11, 17, and I didn't save them all. 23, which I thought was NWEA. Smoke background. Source clips. No. All right. That's okay. We'll figure it out later. I think I can find it for you, Savannah. Quit. We're back. My bad. Sometimes when you can't think about anything else, you got to get it out of your system. And sometimes that happens on my channel. You know what I mean? Quit. It's still a work in progress for self-control. You know what I mean? All right, what are our highs? What are our lows? High, took a shower. We love a personal hygiene moment. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of you too. Low, I have to leave for a trip in 2 days and I barely started packing. It's okay. Be compassionate. Working with my student, excellent headway on his studying, and puppy playtime. My low, my mom went back home after a weekend visit. I'm sorry. High, finally went through my section of the pantry and moved a shelf in the fridge so I have more room. Low, still not in the mood to talk to my mother, which just sucks because I love her. Thank y'all for sharing. I see a lot of highs and lows. I'll definitely go back and read them when I rewatch my stream to figure out what I need to do better. I think we What is this? Why is everything so pixelated?
When you hear us talk about what I'm about to talk about next, this is what we call the promoter side. It's the affiliate side.
Now you've decided to do literally nothing on a slide. Why is this not lined up? What are you talking about, DC? Oh, do we need the ruler? Okay. So happy to bring this back. Can I just ask you a question? Why? We're at the very bottom of customers, right? We couldn't have lined this up. And in general, you couldn't have lined up the you and your customers, group them together and been center of the page. And why did you decide to do Nueva in a dark, dark, dark font? I mean, color. This is, you could have done this. You could have done Nueva in the less visible. But here we are. Your branding is awful. Oh no.
It's the customer acquisition side of the compensation. It's very simple. Don't overthink this too much. When you get customers to purchase from your personal customer link, you're getting paid. You're getting paid on your customer every time they order for the life of the customer. If that customer is attached to you, every time they order.
Did that move up? Hold on, sorry. What? Okay, we're growing, right? Let's just make sure we can note the line position. I'm just gonna note the line position even though it's fuckery, okay?
To purchase from your personal customer link, you're getting paid. You're getting paid on your.
Good for you. Your line's in the exact same spot. Your retail customer referrals are on the outer edge. This doesn't mean anything in terms of pay. Why are we looking at this like circles? Because it's a pod? Hold on. Could we not have... $13, $12, $11 and a half. 1, 2 and a half. And then we go 1, 2. It's not centered, but that's okay. Doesn't matter.
Customer every time they order for the life of the customer. If that customer's attached.
I'm sorry. You're telling me this is not transformative and educational. Good for you. You lined something up. I'm so proud of you.
To you, every time they order a product, you get paid the same day they order. Now, will we have daily pay day one? We hope so, but that is the.
You're gonna get daily pay, but we may not have that day one for you. No, don't open your business until you can follow through on all the promises that you spewed to get people to join your company. Trust us, bro, is not a business plan.
The goal is to have daily pay as soon as possible. We'll see if we can have it day one when we're officially launched. Remember, right now it's May. June is when people can start ordering their kits. So
you know what's frustrating? Never mind, it doesn't matter.
Social marketers can actually start purchasing products. Then in July, the customer pod will become more relevant because that's when we will have the customer launch.
Oh, you're going to have the customer launch in July? Oh, huh. What did you say about getting products to shipping in 1 week? Oh, you don't believe me? Go watch the Zoom with the little cemetery gravestone head, the second one. There's a first one where we watch Justin Prince, and then the second one is the Brian McMullen situation. And allegedly, in this, Brian McMullen has his hand in several cookie jars behind the scenes, and there is some gossip around the internet that, and this is all alleged, I cannot say that it's true, Thank you for 104 likes and 1 downvote. I appreciate y'all. Allegedly, he's a silent partner with Make Wellness, and he's also a financial partner with NWEA. Justin Prince and John Melton and friends hate each other with the burning passion of 1,000 suns, in my opinion. So sure is strange if it's true. If it's true that you are sharing a financial backer, how is there, I don't know, how is that not competitive and how's that not twisty to have businesses that are in direct competition with one another share the same financial backer? Allegedly. I don't know.
Then as your customers order products, they'll have their own referral link.
Yes.
That's the goal, right? For them to have a link just like they did in Modere, where they could share their referral link so customers can refer customers. So watch this. Let's say you refer 10 customers and each one of those
Where's the line? Oh, we don't get a line yet?
customers refers 2 customers. Well, 10 times 2, so you got your 10 plus another 20, that's 30 customers in your
Ooh, you're getting me excited.
in your customer pod. Again, that's 30 customers in your customer pod that you're earning income off of, and that has nothing to do with building a team or recruiting a single person. This is why we loved the dual-sided.
There's a third circle and we can't see it. You fail the graphic design class, you do not pass go, you do not collect $200. Do y'all see that? I know y'all do. How do I want to move around. You see there's a line. You see this yellow kind of adulteration right here? Who? Listen, if you're the graphic designer for NWEA and you're actually trying to crash and burn their business, and for example, that dumpster that is floating down the water and it's on fire, if you're trying to do this, bless you. Oh my God. Good night. We would have gotten in so much trouble for this. We would have gotten, I don't know. We would have failed just for this. I just can't really see it. And then you make presentations based off of the worst monitor that you're going to run into, in my opinion. That's what we were taught. We were taught, don't trust a website on just one browser. You need to do every single browser you can imagine. You need to do the browser on the desktop. You need to do the browser on another desktop. You need to do the browser on a phone, on a tablet. Literally, like, any way that a customer could adulterate your website, you needed to look at it and fix it. Do all the animations work. Do all the pages work. Do all the links work. Do all the links do what they're supposed to and open a new page so that people don't lose your website page. That's fine. Make sure people can see what's on your website, especially if people are visually impaired and they have a hard time seeing contrast. Oh my God. This is not it. This is not it.
Comp plan, because someone could literally make money and rank advance just on the customer side. So watch how it works. These are the promoter titles. Feel free to take a screenshot of this if you would like, but
these are the promoter titles. Is this like the NWEA situation where, I'll take my camera off so y'all can see the slide. Oh, cool. Why did you decide to now put NWEA in this beige? Why couldn't you have done beige on the other slide? Social marketer promoter title: promoter, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, platinum 1, platinum 2, platinum 3, platinum black 1, platinum black 2, platinum black 3. Did you run out of ideas for social marketer promoter titles? You're just a jerk, DC. You don't even know. This is good. Is this it? No. What the hell just happened? You only need 100 customers to be able to be Platinum Black 3. You only need active customers. You only need 100 customers to be Platinum Black 3. Hey, John, how many customers would I need to be able to do the points to be Platinum Black 3? If I was just doing customers and not recruiting, how many customers would I need then? Because it's definitely not 100. It's definitely not 100. If you, that's fine. If you were in a branding class or you were helping a business develop their brand, their titles, their business name, their catchphrase, their website, their colors, all this stuff, they literally lost steam with this. But our teacher would have been like, how come you went promoter, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then everything else is named platinum? Okay. You lose points on that for creativity. You absolutely do. Okay.
The things I want to highlight for those of us that were in Modere, you notice where we start? Not 10%, 15%. I dropped out of community college.
Oh my God. Wow. We get 10% in Modere and then we get 15% in our new company, even though we can't promise daily pay and we can't promise whatever that what month customers are going to get to start buying from us. But like totally get excited about this because this is all hypothetical right now.
But I'm pretty sure that's 30% better. 33% better, right? So first of all, we're starting at 15% right out of the gate. That's an extra 5% that we were not making last time. And to get to that first promoter rank, you only need 3 customers and 300 customer points. See that?
How many points can I buy myself to rank up? Can I buy $300 worth of points to rank up? Just asking. And are 2 of those customers my dogs? But that's probably not true. That's probably not what you mean.
Bronze is the first rank that everybody should try to hit once we unleash the customer side in July. Everyone should hit that the first day, the first week. You should have a goal to get 3 customers ASAP because boom, you just increased your percentage by 5%. You're at 20% commissions and you're getting a rank advancement, right? You get a little shout out. You hit your first rank, hopefully first of.
You get a little shout out, but like you don't get a fun bonus. The bonus is you get more percentage of what you sell to customers allegedly. Dear God. Oh, but this is so good, DC. You're just a hater. You're not seeing the actual goodness of this. It's all hypothetical right now. Let me know when the company actually opens because I'm already disappointed because Brian McMullen may or may not have mentioned something about being able to drop the products in a week. Oh, and how many weeks has it been since y'all opened? At this video, it's at least 3. At least 3 weeks. Oh, but things don't go like they're supposed to go. Brian McMullen is a financial backer for a lot of different things. He made some statements, and now the Nazgul are saying, "Oh my God, customers are probably going to be able to like that part of their business is probably going to open in July." Well, you're opening the recruiter side before then. What does it mean when there's a focus on recruiting and there's no customers yet? Oh, I'll let you fill in the gaps yourself. Wouldn't it be 50% more? I am not good with math. So half of 10 is 5. And 100% is 15. Oh no, I'm lying. 7.5 would be 7.5 is the halfway point. Oh no, half of 10 is 5. 10 would be the 100% in Modere. That would be 50% more, right? Oh my God. Lizzie, yes. Okay, yes. To give their commission, that flat Sprite brake fluid drink is gonna be expensive as fuck. Sure is. Sure is.
many. And then you'll notice for those of us that were in Modere, you'll notice a lot of the other ranks are the same. And for those of you that weren't,
Can I just say this? You're going to slap my video because whatever. This is proprietary. All the other ranks are the same. This is just like Modere. What new stuff are you showing us? He said 33%. Remember? What is it? Oh, I know a lot of y'all don't like Harry Potter. I still do. Like, it was magical for me as a kid. You know when Hermione says, "What an idiot." That's all I hear when y'all say it in the chat.
Modere, it's very simple. As you build up a customer base, as you bring in more customers, not only will you hit higher promoter ranks, but you'll earn higher percentages. You can see it on the right side. So these bonuses are paid on customers every time they order for the life of the customer. You get a customer in July that orders every month for the next 10 years. You're getting paid every month on that customer when they order, the day they order, for 10 years. And we're going up to not 36%. Check the right column, bottom right column. When you get to those platinum black ranks, you're looking at 40% commissions.
Wow. Wow.
Which is 4% more than we were paid last time. So I get excited
These are
about this.
Literally the exact same promoter titles from Modere. They couldn't even ask ChatGPT to come up with new titles. You are not wrong. I'll revitalize Modere right now just so they can slap them with a copyright strike. You know? What's up?
Side of the plan, because this is actually where, and again, over 80% of our revenue came from customers. So we had a lot of people crushing it. In fact, if you're on here right now, drop it to the comments. Let me know if you ever hit one of those platinum ranks. Platinum 1, 2.
Let me just know if you came over from my downline in Modere. And so if Modere ever opens back up, John Meltdown may or may not have issues with not cross recruiting, but bringing his original downline from another company to a new company, and that does break Modere's policies and procedures for independent contractors. Okay, not that it's going to matter now because Modere is closed.
2, 3, platinum black, because you'll see we had a lot of people over the years that were hitting those ranks. And I was always so impressed because...
Why are you going to call your business NWEA and then not have any homage to the language that you pulled NWEA from? Is that wild of me to say? I don't know. Because there is a disconnect. What's your business name? NWEA. Okay, what is your... what are the things that caused you to name it NWEA? Is it the products? Is it the customers? Is it nostalgia? Is it whatever? If it's nostalgia, are you going to be able to tell the brand story to get people excited? Is that not important because the products are more exciting than the title? Hey, how is your title going to rank right now on Google? Oh, it's going to suck because there's so many things named NWEA right now. Either you're going to have to start telling the reps, call it NWEA Global right now. Your website's not up. You're not building your blogs in an ethical way. I don't think. I don't know what Josh Zwagel is doing. Why? Like, tell me why this brand story makes sense. Tell me why the social marketer promoter title makes sense. It's called new, but everything is old. Yep. They say NWEA like they're introducing Vanna White. Yeah.
I remember when I first got started, I was like, no one's ever going to sell $3,000 in product in a month. And then eventually it became very common. You would have people do that their first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Obviously, some of us, it took a little longer. Yours truly, it took a little longer, but that's okay. The point is, you want to get to 30% commissions as quickly as possible because, I don't know, it's awesome. So this is the promoter side of the plan. This is the part of the plan where you can make a really great income without ever building.
Why? They could have done something really interesting with that cream color, that the slide could be cream. The picture could have been a duotone cream and like a little bit darker, a little bit lighter to get the highs and the lows. That could be blended over to the NWEA. The NWEA could be white on top of that. And then you could have your builder plan. You could have developed a brand that makes sense. Like, if you're going with the Blaze, go with it. I don't know. This makes me incredibly frustrated. And maybe you're saying, hey, if we want MLMs to be muted and to go out of business, why are you doing this? Again, they are positioning themselves that they have something magical. They have unicorn, whatever. Magical unicorn poop. And then they are making stuff like this, thinking it's incredible, and they're hoping that it's going to convince people to give them money, to sign up for their opportunity, and to share their opportunity with others. This is disrespectful to anybody who gives them an iota of time during that person's day. It's disrespectful, in my opinion. As I say, I have technical difficulties. That truly is unintentional, but I try to add value in other ways. I really do.
Building a team. Now, how many of us are excited about leverage? How many of us love the idea of building an empire, building your dream team, right? Imagine if you introduced someone like Jenny Joe, who's like number 2 right now for enrollments, or
Oh, was it wasn't Julie Anderson number 2 over the weekend? No. If you're wondering, this Zoom call's from today. And bless the whistleblower who sent it to me. Nadia was talking at the beginning, and of course John can't let her talk because patriarchy. Just kidding, I don't know. Modair the Third. Okay, Make Wellness Jr. Okay, take a vote. Take a vote in the chat. Are we renaming NWEA Make Wellness Jr.? I need someone to second the motion before it can pass. The squirrel floor. Make Wellness Jr. Please, 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 someone second the motion. I love that name so much. They're going to get so pissed off because they hate Justin Prince. She was one off from being top 2, so she was 3rd. Got it. Oh my God. The meeting could have been an email. It's all Modair 2.0. Yep. Okay. Seconded. Does the motion. Motion is carried. Do I'm just off of 1? All right. Bless you. Make Wellness Jr. Let's go.
or Kima and Jay, who are also kicking my butt, right? How about if you enrolled the Zaleckis or some of these other incredible leaders we have in this company, right? We have people that have built these incredibly strong customer pods.
Elizabeth, hello. Elizabeth said, LOL, I was with Modair for years. I'm not interested in joining, but gosh, this is an embarrassment for everyone. Right? Also, I'm glad you got out. Also, if you're an MLM, feel free to be in the chat. I'll tell you my story. I was in MLM and I was watching MLM content. I was watching anti-MLM content for a year. I had been in Young Living since 2019, and that was my second MLM. And one day a video came up on my YouTube, and it was an anti-MLM video. And I think the term cult was used, and I was like, I'm not in a cult. My MLM's different. Then I saw other videos. I ran into Savannah's video and the Hunbot's video on Gary Young. And I was like, is that true? Holy shit. Then I found... Who did I find next? Aaron? I didn't even know what a live stream was. I knew what a live stream was, but I didn't know the community, like the non-twisty, non-culty, non-love bombing community that you could kind of get and talk to in the live chat. So I would lurk because I was terrified for some reason that my upline was going to see me participate in a live stream. Because when I had brought up these questions to my upline about what anti-MLM was talking about in their streams, that got shut down real quick. So I knew that information is not safe to share. And so I lurked and I lurked and I lurked. And then I started dipping my toes in, and then I joined a Discord, and a lot of me being scared to share, I found people who were reasonable and I could ask questions and I could say like, hey, it's hard to leave. And there was support there. Not that they were trying to love bomb me so I would get out. They were saying like, yeah, it might be hard. Oh my God. Yeah, it might be difficult. Yeah, it might suck. And they shared their stories with me. And there was no pressure like, you got to leave now. It was just like, hey, you know what? It's your decision. You're the best person to make the final decision for this choice because you're the one that has to live with the consequences. They didn't say that, but it was like, it's my choice. It's my choice. And I finally got out. I did a podcast with Erin on when Erin was still doing the podcast, and the week before I was torn up because I had left. Then my upline had forged my signature because I was trying to sell my line to somebody else. I wasn't getting a profit. They paid $50 to take my line over. The $50 went to Young Living. I had to get my signature, whatever, my paper notarized. My upline forged my signature because I guess that was easier than waiting for me to do it legally. I said, don't ever do this again. Forging my signature is illegal. I got it notarized. I sent it in. They haven't talked to me since. And it sucks. And so I was in the Discord and I was like, this is awful. This is so painful. And then one of the members sent me Amy Ure's videos, who is a Beachbody coach. And I was able to stream with the Snark crew for a long time, and they're all incredible people. But hearing someone articulate it like Amy articulated it was kind of soothing of, I'm not by myself. I'm not going to be the one here in anti-MLM. And I don't think anybody that I follow regularly is ever like, oh my God, just leave. It's hard sometimes. And I love that some of y'all are able to maintain your friendships. That's really cool. I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm saying this is one experience. And I wouldn't want y'all to be surprised that it's not sunshine and rainbows and fairy tales when you leave sometimes, and sometimes it is. And sometimes it's a multitude of things. It's a multitude of feelings. And I'm glad you got out. Sorry. This is going to be a hella long stream. I'm so sorry, team. Camera. Yeah, no worries. I mean, it took me a long time. Former nurse, I love that. I mean, feel free to hang out in the live chat. I stream a lot. Erin streams a lot. Julie Joe streams a lot. Savannah streams a lot. And even if they don't stream a lot, there's a lot of Erin does a lot of videos. Erin's really good at having conversations in the comments. So there's a lot of people out there that you can maybe feel like you're able to have conversations, because losing the community was tough. And I'm glad y'all are being super supportive in the chat. Y'all always are.
They've built huge businesses over the years. I mean, look into the comments. You got Jennifer Rose and Julie Reynolds, Tina, Peggy, Cheryl, Sandy, all of them hit at least the platinum ranks. All of them earned 30+%. Yesenia, PB3. I mean, it's actually insane to the membrane how much product some of these folks were able to sell in any given month. So is it easy? No. If you mistook anything we've said for easy, you misunderstood. I am not going to tell you this is easy. I think it's exciting. I think it has unlimited potential.
Maybe you want to talk to Michelle Churchill about how, quote unquote, not easy it is. Because on that Zoom call, she strategically started recording after she had a little bit of a spew session about how much you could make and how many commas you could add to your paycheck. Maybe you want to talk to your team about compliance. Make Wellness Junior.
Potential, but nothing I'm saying is easy. If it was easy, then everybody would be
Oh, yeah,
successful, right? You have to have some vision here. You have to see what's possible.
I don't want to be an anti-MLM creator, but I am building up a YouTube channel. Not this one. I am not ready to share the channel here. Cool. If you ever are interested, feel free to let me know. And what I normally do is I watch for a few months, or I watch for, month and a half, and then I do try to share other people's channels a lot. So no pressure. You're welcome whether you share or not. Glad you're here. Glad you're figuring stuff out. Yeah, mostly chill vibe here unless I'm raging against a PowerPoint. Why is the title upper and lower case now instead of all caps like it was before? Why do we have a widow word? Earn 10% on the first order as the enroller's direct enroller. Not the stacking placement. Let's say John Melton recruits 50 people, and then John Melton strategically places those people under different individuals. You could get a stacked individual and not make this 10% on the first order as the enroller's direct enroller. That doesn't mean the stacking the person who you were stacked under gets the 10%. The enroller gets the 10% on the first order. Earn 20% on the first order. This does not make any sense. Someone explain this. The first order bonus is paid on a new social marketer's first commissionable order. Order would have fit right here, my guy. Earn 20% on the first order as the enroller. Earn 10% on the first order as the enroller's direct enroller. So the enroller, I'll explain it. This just was not worded well, but what do I know?
But is it probable that you're going to hit the platinum ranks, especially in the early days, weeks, months, years? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But eventually, if you build up a customer base, you get good at generating leads. You get good at social selling. You get good at the follow-up. You've ever heard that cliche, the fortune's in the follow-up? When you watch like a Kayla Betts or you watch, a Jen Cooper, like these people will follow up.
We listened to Kayla Betts on the stream, maybe not yesterday, but the day before. Kayla Betts, Michelle Churchill. What was the other name? Ashley something. There's chicken nugget heads on top of them, but you get the idea. They also say to lie about recruiting situations. And I hate that. That's fine. You're a staunch supporter of multi-level marketing, then follow the fucking rules and don't deceive people. Tell them the information as it is. Don't use the behavior control. Don't use information control. Don't use thought control. Don't use emotional control. Tell them the information, and if they like the information, they can join. But you constantly use information control, get them to come in under deceptive practices, and you violate the FTC. And you're taking advantage of people, and it's not okay. And people get to speak up in person, like y'all, or, sometimes running into people on the internet like I do.
Forever, right? They stay in touch with people forever. Customers, their network, they're showing up every day, right? When you look at them, she's been in business like 30 years, right?
Yep.
She has people she still follows up with after 30 years. And I've been doing this.
I forgot to take out the bets because I took out the people who are speaking. I took out the other Nazgul, and then I forgot to take out the other names. So yeah, Maya has a great, basically a debunking pseudoscience channel. It's really cool. It's on Sundays at 8 Central. Bad Science Sunday.
For over 20 years. The fortune's in the follow-up, and it's a cliche, but it's true. I have people right now that have pre-enrolled in NWEA.
I have been making a lot of presentations lately, so off topic, but what do you do to get rid of the widow word? Reword the sentence, shrink, or increase the font? What are you using to make your presentations? Number one. You can still do this in PowerPoint as well, but okay. Please hold. I'll show you in Canva. I don't have PowerPoint, but I'll just show you in Canva. You possibly can do the same techniques. Okay. So we're going to add text. Let me see what their first order bonus. Add text box. We're just going to use regular fonts. Arial. Because their fonts are awful. And I know I spelled bonus wrong. I'm going to fix it. And they did a beige. Oh, they did a thinner one. All right. And then you're going to do and we're going to make this like they did. And we're going to left align it. And we're going to have 3. And let's say dog. So I have the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The next bullet point is the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog called Fred. The third one is the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog who is actually a cat. The first one is the widow word. And before we do this, the leading on these is awful. So like it's hard to separate the information. As someone who has difficulty reading, you want to adjust the leading. You can do this in PowerPoint as well. You're going to do the line spacing, and you're going to do something that all of a sudden you're separating the points. And I'm going to take these. I'm just going to group them for a second. Oh, undo. I'm going to take these and I'm going to position. They are already tidied up, meaning they're exactly the same space from each other, but all of a sudden the ideas are together. Now, this is a little too close to the edge, but for the example of, you can do shift, return, or shift enter. Now, this is the bad one because you have a new bullet point, which is a no-go. You can. In PowerPoint, it's easier, and I understand the difficulty. You can try tab. That's not working for me. You can try. That's not going to work either. So like all of the options that you're doing, you can go to I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I was like, I can do this. Incorrect. In Canva, you can pull the edge in like this. I've done PowerPoint in the past. So you can just, you're not gonna ever choose to make the font smaller. And if you have to make the font smaller, you have to make the font smaller on all of the other type. The minimum size that you want to make fonts on a slide are 24. That's as small as you should do it, and this is, to me, too small. So I like staying in the 48. All your fonts, all your body text are going to be the same size throughout your slide. All of the headers are going to be the same size text. All of your subheaders are going to be the same size subheaders. And all your fonts are going to be in a font family, meaning Myriad Pro, Arial, Cormorant, Garamond, Times New Roman, whatever it is, then Times Bold, Times Regular, Times Italic. You can all of a sudden use those to create differences in font, differences in sizes to help communicate ideas. So like them over here using a very thin title in a lighter colored title, and NWEA is super dark down here. NWEA you see first, then you see the information in the bullet points, and then you see first order bonus. You should go first order bonus, then the text, and then you're branded, potentially in the corner, or you're not branded at all. Maybe your colors are communicating the brand. I don't know. When I was doing Baker Hughes stuff, they had their logo on every slide. So that was probably too long to ask. But for Canva, you pull the edge. You pull the edge in. And then, you'd want to bold the title. But okay, that was probably too long of an explanation. PowerPoint, you should be able to shift return. Return normally is going to do the bold, like the bullet point. It will create a bullet point. Normally, if you do shift return, it shouldn't do that in Canva. Canva is a little bit different beast. PowerPoint or Google Slides, you should be able to do a soft return. Soft return, meaning I want to move something to the next line. I don't want to create a new paragraph. So, all right. Sorry if that was too much, Catherine. Canva's easier in some ways. So it's harder in other ways. There is a period of time where you're having to learn how to do different things. Their branding doesn't look good. I guess it really was put together in 48 hours. Elizabeth, you're not wrong. Nightbot, I'm not a teacher, parent, or student. I do that, Manny's Geek, so people can get texts when I go live for people who aren't members. And so I'm using a school program to help do that. And it doesn't cost me any money, so.
Over 10 years that I worked with 20 years ago in network marketing. I enrolled recently Mike Callahan. He's the guy that got me into network marketing. He brought me to my very first meeting in 2001. Isn't that crazy? So the fortune truly is in the follow-up. Staying in touch with people, being a good human, showing up in your social, wishing people a happy birthday every single day. I still wish people happy birthday. I know you're like, how is that possible? I'm a
Good night,
machine.
Elizabeth.
I don't know what else to tell you, but also I have an amazing support staff. I don't know what I would do without the Kyles and the Bems and the making me look good. But the truth is, the reason we've been able to build this incredible business in the first place is because we treated this business like a business, not a hobby.
No, I mean, you're here because your multi-level marketing company closed? Sorry, I keep bringing that up. It feels kind of like a big deal.
Right? It's really relationship marketing more than it is network marketing.
Stop.
So those relationships and staying in touch with people is the key to success long term. So let me talk about this part of the plan, because we used to earn 30%, which is cool. But now, instead of just paying 30% to the person that did the enrolling, we broke it into a 20-10. Why? Because look, how many of you are going to enroll people, but then those people might go out there and enroll a lot of people? Doesn't it make sense to get compensated based on your personal enrollments? Personal enrollments. Now, you don't make money when someone enrolls, but you do make money on what? The first order. So this has to do.
So it is the same thing. You're going to get pushback on this. You get pushback from people who are in MLMs across the board on this point. Kenley, same thing in Amari. Maybe it's not Amari. Maybe it was whatever. Whatever it's called. Kayani. She's in Amari now. They say, we don't make any money when someone signs up with us. We make money on their first order. So you do make money when someone signs up with you and they place an order, which is how every other multi-level marketing situation works on the first customer purchase. Sometimes the first customer purchase is required at sign up, and sometimes that first customer purchase is required later on. It's the same. It's same. It's the same thing. Manny's Geek, hello. Has the joke about the first order in Star Wars been made yet? No, MJ, but I'm here for it. But all these leaders will pay all the startup costs, recruit, and then technically the business could just close down after collecting all the startup fees and not pay out a dime. Yep. And what's going to happen? Mr. Meltdown, what is going to happen when you get to pay people out day one and those individuals return their product? Are you going to then suck out and ask the rep to give you their money back? How is that going to work? Normally, that's why you have a 30-day pause between the end of the month and when you get paid, because the returns have to be calculated in that. Oh, great, I made $3,000 this week. Oh, great, $2,500 I have to give back because people return their orders. I don't know.
With the builder side of the plan. This is different than what I just showed you with the promoter side. The promoter side, all those silvers, gold, silver, bronze, whenever you hear us talk about the metals, silver, gold, platinum.
Can I just ask y'all something? When we look at the font, when we look at NWEA, we have a serif font, meaning you have these little feet. You have these little feet.
That has to do with
right here. Let me just zoom in for us. This is very blurry, but you have the feet. Times New Roman has feet. Garamond has feet. Why are you using a serif font for NWEA than every other? And this is not impossible to do, but the sans serif font, the font without these little feet, they don't have the little. I call them feet. They don't have the little feet. Does this, and again, this font, the edges of the ends of the letters are very rounded. Do we think that goes with NWEA? I don't. And look, forget it. It's not making this MLM worse or better. It's just shitty PowerPoint. Hello, Aaron. Fuckery is afoot.
with personal sales. This has to do with a first order bonus. So if Casey and Kylie enroll me and I order a kit, I order a product kit, they'll earn 20% off my order. They don't make money on me joining, they make money on my first order. Then it's the same. Don't fight me on saying we don't make any money by someone joining. We only make money when they order. Young Living, you have to make an order when you first sign up as a rep. Okay, fine. You don't have to pay money to sign up as a NWEA person, but then when they place their first order, you're going to get your money. The only difference is time. The allowance of time or the not allowance of time. Okay. And they'll get 10% off all my personal social marketer enrollments on their first order. Does that make sense? This is exciting. This is awesome because you're probably going to have a lot more people come into your second level than you will.
This is literally proof. The only proof I need that they didn't get a copywriter for any of this. You absolutely need a copywriter when you're starting a company. You do. Copywriter may even be more important than a graphic designer because, dear God.
Personally enroll. So some of us probably right now are freaking out. Smash the heart button if you're excited about the 20 and the 10. So
drop a poop emoji if you're not excited about a alleged pyramid scheme starting up.
That will be a first order bonus. Then you want to start.
Why is NWEA in the teal color? Okay. Let me see what color this actually is. Why is, okay, I need the eyedropper tool. All right, that's the color of Nueva here. Maybe it's the same color as the other page. No. Hold on. We're having, I mean, this is not necessarily like an art program, so just give me a second. Do these colors look like they are the right colors? You've shown us this blue color the entire stream, and then all of a sudden let's introduce this. Oh, maybe it's a shade of this one, DC. Okay. Let's see if it's a shade. Meaning it is a tint, adding white to make it lighter. Let's go. I'm gonna make it lighter. Does the blue look like a tint of this? Because this darker, whatever, this tealish color, tealish blue, this one to the right of it is a tint, meaning add white to it and it looks like this one. The blue, let me make it darker. Let me put it over here. Maybe you make it darker and see what, maybe I'm wrong. Let me make this darker. Oh. We just basically said, what brand? You know what? Fuck it. We're going to do whatever we want. Okay. I hate it here.
You're excited about the 20 and the 10. So that will be a first order bonus. Then you want to start building your rank on the builder side. What does that mean?
Oh, yay. We decided to do all caps. Yeah, Aaron and I have a blast. I mean, I have a blast with Aaron making thumbnails. Oh my God. What? Where's our ruler? Where's our ruler? That's not lined up. Consultant is not even lined up with the other stuff. That's not lined up. I mean, the E's are not even lined up with the C. Why are these all left aligned? That's not lined up. When you do this normally, if you're going to do the numbers, you all line them up, which means you're all going to left align them or you're all going to center them. Someone didn't know how to do a table. Look, the 100,000, 200,000, 400,000 are not on the left side. Oh my God. Sorry, I'm just having technical difficulties. Come on, dude. Org points max leg. You know what? We're not gonna be consistent. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Somebody. I'm not even mad about the left alignment. I'm mad that they did consultant, short title C, legs 0, org points 0, org points max leg 0, or NA. Not applicable. Oh, and look, they don't even know what the org points or the org points for the max legs are for the Elite 4 to Elite 6. Wait a second. Didn't they say that? Didn't we have other names like platinum, 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 platinum? I'm like still using my edge to line stuff up and I cannot. Is this like, was the other one a customer builder title? Yeah, we're not sure. We're very confused. They must have just spacebarred. I mean, you can make tables in PowerPoint and have them linked to a Excel spreadsheet. You can do the same thing in Google Slides. If you're going to switch from PowerPoint, I might switch from, if you're going to switch from PowerPoint, because PowerPoint's a little overwhelming, PowerPoint's an incredibly powerful program. If the technology is overwhelming, I might go to Canva. If you need to do a lot of data and link it, I would recommend going to Slides, because Google is going to let you integrate all the things into your presentation. Oh, that's awesome. Aaron, you are the one that sent me to DC recently. Aaron's so awesome. Oh, also, Aaron, we're calling Nueva Make Wellness Jr. Yeah, they did. They were telling us, okay, someone remember 1947. Okay. Social marketer promoter title. Oh, wait, I'm wrong. Hold on. Oh, it didn't fix. Hold on. Please hold. Perfect. It's getting stuck for some reason. So this is the social marketer promoter title. Promoter, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, 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 platinum. I guess this is just customers. I don't know if you can do customers. This is a no recruiter one. And then over in 1947, we have the social marketer builder. So I guess this is legs. I don't know. We're learning together. Has everyone liked the stream? I hope so.
To leverage the team component. So the first builder rank is team leader. Last time, I'm not going to confuse you, but just last time, there was basically
You're too stupid to understand this, and I'm not a really good communicator, and I forgot to hire a copywriter, so I'm just going to say this as simply as possible, even though it might not communicate the correct idea. Okay, Mr. Meltdown, thanks so much.
Another builder rank, but it didn't mean anything. It was kind of a pointless rank. So we wanted to make team leader 33% easier.
Team leader. Oh my God. There's going to be so many Star Wars things that we can do for this.
So it's only 2,000 points to hit team leader. Some of us are probably having a huge sigh of relief right now. And I know this is confusing, but I have to point it out because those of you that understand it are going to be like, whoa, that is sick. You can use max leg. See where it says organization?
Can I ask you a question? How come you couldn't align these? Not you, Aaron. Can we look at the difference between consultant and team leader? The information, that's where the line is. TL is the correct spacing under C. Team leader, they were just like, you know what? We'll put them on a different line. STL. Let's see. Okay, so they are centering within they're horizontally centering the word in the cell, right? Here's this one. This is just on the wrong plane. This one, not centered within the cell. This one, not centered. This one, not. Oops. Like, who did this? Fine. Okay. Yeah, you can really trust them on their attention to detail. I trust them with products. Just look at their PowerPoint presentations. That's a logical fallacy. I'm being sarcastic. Wait, they have lines. Okay, I can see the blue lines now. It's hard. It's hard to see them on my end. I don't know. I'm sure y'all can see them. I don't know why I can't see them. I can see them on my other monitor. I don't know what's happening. I can't. Let me change my monitor color. Mother trucker. Display. I have it on a good. I want to change Apple RGB. Okay, now I can see some of the lines. Maybe not. Hold on. No. Oh, hell no. I'm so off track. Trying to find the right thing because I can't. Maybe I need glasses. It's not going to change on your end. It's just I'm trying to fix it on my end. It's all right. I'm not going to be able to fix it. Can I change the brightness? I don't know if I can. Oh, rip. Oh, God. I don't know. Sorry for the detour. I just cannot see the lines. They're there, and nothing's in the correct line. Okay, bye, Aaron. Oh, God.
Points max leg, 1,500. That means instead of it being 50-50 like it was before, you could have 1,500 points come from your pod or 1,500 points come from one leg, and all you would need is 500 points outside that leg. So it's actually a 70.
Can you buy can you buy those 500 points? If you can buy those 500 points, hell no.
525. And I know some of you are like, my brain is melting. I don't understand. It's okay. I didn't understand.
It's okay. You're too unintelligent to understand this. You just need to trust me, the cult leader. Oh, I'm just sorry, not the cult leader. The starter of NWEA, the starter of Make Wellness Jr.
Understand it either in the beginning, in the early days, but I'm just letting you know it's easier to hit team leader than it was in our last company. And the balance requirement is way easier. So it's the double whammy. It's genius. I'm sorry, that's genius. I get so excited. And then from there, help other people become a team leader. Help other people. So write this down. This is core rank. Core rank, 2,000 points. Every single human on here should strive to hit core rank, ASAP. Now you could do this literally just with a couple people. You could get to silver, which is 1,000 points in personal sales, and get one other person to silver. Boom, you're a team leader. You're a team leader. You have a team of 2 people. You?
Who? What did we say? When we did the little circles earlier in the stream, we had the person, then we had 2 silvers, and they had their customers or they had their recruits, and the other person did, and they met their money, and those become silvers, and then you become an overlord. I mean, team leader.
And one other person. I mean, it could happen that quickly. Then from there, you help 3 people go senior or go team leader. You're senior team leader. You double that volume, boom, you're director 1. You double it again, director 2. You double it again, director 3. Essentially, for some of these really high ranks, you only need 3 legs, 3 teams. Go look at other comp plans if you want. Most of them, you need a lot more than 3 legs. Even in binaries, they have structure requirements inside their enrollment tree, and it's just so confusing. Normal people don't understand it. And then you end up having this big runaway leg and you're all excited, but you need like 15 other legs and all these qualifications. And it's just really tough. Here,
right now,
we kept it like in our last company, mostly a volume-based plan. And when you look at those higher ranks, it's a 70-30 split. Again, I know some of...
Hey, John, let me just ask you a question. Remember when you were talking earlier about how incredible and all of the data that went with Make Wellness Jr. now, I mean NWEA, and how all the numbers were showing that you are going to be able to do great things here in this company? How did those numbers play out for you in Modere? Is Modere still open? Did you get paid for your last month of work? Huh. So where am I supposed to trust that you all know what you're doing in terms of comp plan creation? You have such a good understanding that you know in the long term that that plan's going to do good things for your team. Okay. I don't. But that's just me on my commentary channel where I get to critique and comment on things, in this instance, for consumer protection. They're just gonna like slap, hey, from minute 20 to minute the end, okay.
You're like, what does that mean? That just means you could have one really big leg and not need a whole lot outside of it as far as structure requirements and volume. It's a beautiful thing. There's nothing better than hitting those elite ranks, but it all starts with.
Oh my God. I can't look at it. Sorry. None of the D1, D2, D3 not lined up. D2 not in the center. STL, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Team leader, duplicating team leaders, and eventually you'll duplicate directors.
I didn't come up with that.
We're even going to have ranks.
I love your floofs.
E4, E5, E6. So you might say, well, should I build more than 3 legs? Yes.
Should I take a class on Excel and PowerPoint creation so I don't make the eyes bleed of people who are joining my schmear? Yes.
Have to? No. But I'd recommend building at least 4 to 6 legs long term for those of you that want to build a large business.
You only have to do this, but to be able to do long term, you are going to have to do 4 to 6 legs. Oh, I don't know. In Young Living, how many legs do you need for Royal Crown Diamond? 6? How many legs do you need for Crown Diamond? How many legs do you need for Diamond and Platinum and Silver? Oh, so now those legs do make sense. But you don't have to have that here. But hey, if you really want to do well, you are going to have to do a large amount of legs. John? Sir? Mr. Meltdown? What? He's double speaking all the time. He's doing that logical fallacy where he's changing things mid-sentence. He's moving the goalpost, so that you get to connect with the excitement of the first thing he says, and then he slips in the other stuff.
You want to build,
in my opinion, but okay.
An empire. You have big goals, big aspirations, and then there's all.
Oh my God.
Also something called generational unilevel pay. So this is actually kind of cool because essentially every time you go out there,
team leader, senior team leader, D1, D2, D3. So you get paid 7% on generation 1, 7% on generation 2. This is very much like Young Living, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're just getting paid on 2 more levels. And in Young Living, you get paid on generation 6, but then you also get paid on silvers in your entire organization. What does, it just means like what you're getting paid on. So your first, let's say I sign up. Sorry, circles are back. Let's say I'm a team leader. All right. This is me. Generation 1, generation 2. Generation 1. Maybe it's just 1. And then generation 2. You get paid on this one, 7%. Then you get paid on this one, 7%. For this, a senior team leader, if you even have 4 levels. And your levels aren't necessarily going to look like this. You're going to have more people width-wise as you continue to go down. So it's going to be, you're going to make more than what I'm showing. So just look, 7774. This one that I'm shaking is going to be 7. This second one's going to be 7. This third one's going to be 7. Oops. Then this fourth one's going to be 4%. If that helps at all. The generational unilevel means how many levels you're getting paid.
And develop team leaders, and then they're duplicating team leaders over time. That counts as a generation. It's a little confusing in the beginning, but once you understand it, it just means you can get paid in depth. It means you can earn percentages as you build up to a higher rank. You're getting paid deeper and deeper in your organization. And as you can see, the percentages go super all the way up to 8 generations. So they can go super deep. But here's what's interesting. It's a generation, not a level. So what does that mean? That means you could have someone that...
Okay, I'm wrong. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So let me go back. He's going to explain this, but consultant, you could have 3 consultants and a team leader, and that would be generation. So he's going to explain this.
Someone that brings in someone that brings in someone.
Did you just forget to, oh my God, the C's. You could easily put this in the center of the circles.
And that fourth person on your fourth level, they're actually working. They're bringing in customers. They're building a team. They're actually creating some balance outside the one leg. So they become a team leader. So essentially what that means is that those 4 levels, that's one generation. Again, might not make sense for some of you because you've never seen a compensation like this, but there are comp plans out there where you only get paid on levels. So we were in a company for 7 years where anything beyond our seventh level, we did not get paid on unless we were at this like super galactic rank and there was no compression. So basically you could bring in someone that brings in someone that brings in someone, they all quit. They all quit. But all your activity was on your 8th, 9th, 12th, 15th level. You got nothing. You only earned bonuses. There was no residual. So it was just brutal. So when you look at this plan, you actually have motivation to drive deep, to work in depth, because you will be rewarded accordingly. And there will be more coming out about
I don't understand the customer team leader. Maybe your generation starts with the person who's actually working. That's all I can think of. So let's say I sign up, then Catherine signs up. My level 1, Catherine's like, I just want to be a customer. Then Amy signs up. Amy just wants to be a customer. Then Broken Waffles signs up. Broken Waffles wants to be a customer. Then Lady Miter Saw says, you know what? I'm team, grow my multi-level marketing company. I'm going to start working. I'm going to bring in customers. So then your generation starts with that person, I think. But I could be wrong. He thinks we're too stupid to understand what he's saying, so we have limited information, and they're also not done building this comp plan.
Compensation. There will be more coming out about 60-day placement. I know for some of us, we want more training on that. We didn't want to give you a full-blown training on all of the above right now because...
Oh my God. Hey, people really want information on how the business is going to work, and they're keeping them in longer and holding them in like via the carrot method, just giving them little bits and tastes so that people stay in longer because they need the information. Just tell us all at the same time.
Right now, again, we're in pre-launch. There's no kits, there's no CV,
Nice.
There's no customers, right? This is just the beginning, but we wanted to give you an idea of how the plan works.
I want to put the first slide up.
Oh, dear God.
Let's say that because I already see questions of people going, oh, where are these slides? How can I share? Let's remind.
Yeah, you're not sharing them. You're not sharing this because now you got...
Oh, wow. What's up, bud?
On late, so it's okay. We want to keep all of this confidential in the group. We are not looking to put everything out there for all the competitors, for all the people that aren't. If someone doesn't want to be in this group, that's okay. They don't have to be in the group, but they would have to, if they wanted to see this video, we will have it also on Wistia under a password protected account. You know, now somebody said to me earlier, like, oh, I don't want to have people download Wistia. They don't have to download Wistia. It's the same thing as YouTube. It's the exact same thing as YouTube. You just go there, you can watch the video, replay, or send it to people that aren't on Facebook, and they can enter in the password, get the password from your upline. But I will say this.
Hey, the password, oh, I won't say it. Sorry. Oh my God. One second. Fair use is generally protected by BT dubs, John. Since you seem to have lost the plot on that one. The Consumer Review Fairness Act shields consumers from businesses trying to stifle their honest opinions, while copyright law allows limited use of copyrighted materials for criticism, commentary, and news reporting. Also, the percentages of this that compared to the time of the live stream is meaningful. So, BT dubs.
If someone is serious about this, they really need to be in this group. It's really hard to work with people if they're like, well, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not. Listen, we don't need everybody. I mean, I hope that doesn't sound arrogant, but we don't need everybody. If someone's like, I refuse to be on Facebook, I hate Mark Zuckerberg, it's like, all right, well, maybe join us later on when we have more in place, because in the beginning, it's going to be really hard to support someone that isn't on Facebook. Just keeping it real, okay? So
also, we do not have a market that is competing with John's business. This is commentary, critique, all the things. Criticism. It's a review. I've tried some of their products. We're reviewing it.
Go to those last couple slides if we could.
Oh, there's
Also, the invitation to continually bring people in who are interested in the company, and that that this would be shared with every single person who would be invited. And there's no. It is interesting that all of a sudden, this information should not be shared.
more.
Yes.
Okay, wait. All right, baby. Talk a little bit strategy. Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean? You took down the
I know. Wait.
this
It's
is what she does.
We're
She
welcome to
changes
them,
things
Merle.
last minute. Oh, look, you can see our phone. See, that's our phone over there that we never use. It's kind of funny. Does this make sense though? Confidential, pre-launch, keeping it secretive in the beginning. Go ahead. Why'd you take out my fun little there?
Dude, welcome to the real John Melton. Why did you do this?
It is.
He has. Oh my God. Sorry. I hope my monitor comes back on. This belt behind him is from Vima, from what I understand.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Okay, so here's the other thing we're doing. This is for the first year launch.
Okay, sorry. Just, Gary Young's just, doing the thing.
I'm actually really excited about this because it's such a delicious bonus for those of you that want to run, for those of you so there's some companies that'll do bonuses for like 3 months, 6 months. So this is going to be for the first year where there's going to be 3 separate bonus pools. Okay. So there's a team leader pool, there's a director pool, and there's an elite pool. Now, this will be based on company revenue. So the bigger we get, the more that'll be in the pool, but also there'll probably be more people qualifying because a lot of you are going to be hitting these ranks. So it's kind of neat because if you were to hit, let's say, Elite 2, you would get 3 shares in the team leader pool. You get 4 shares.
This does not make sense. I mean, it makes sense, but oh my God. This PowerPoint is awful. Look at that. It's just a wave of fuckery. The 4s are adulterated. The 2 is on a line, and the 4 is on the same line. If you're just joining us, we're critiquing shit. These are not in the same spots. Whatever.
shares in the director pool and 2 shares in the elite pool. So 3 separate pools that you can qualify for. So even at the first rank of team leader, you could get a team leader share in the pool.
This makes sense
And
now.
we will
So elite, you get 1 share, then you get 4 shares, then you get 3 shares. So you're getting lots of shares. As elite, you get shares from the elite pool, the director pool, and the team leader pool. I don't know what the price they're pricing things at that they can do this. Think about this. You're getting paid on customers. You're getting paid on your recruits. You're getting bonuses for how many people you have or specific ranks. Then you're getting bonuses from your leadership launch bonuses. Like, I don't know how they're going to pay for all this.
pay out bonuses every quarter. Now, after that, do you have the elite one? I mean, there wasn't any details. Just that. Okay, there we go. So I thought you
He is being an asshole, in my opinion. I can't name call. The snarky, passive-aggressive things that he is saying instead of just communicating and being acting like a numpty, an elite chicken nugget. I didn't mean to name call. I apologize. So we're like 6 1/4 away from the edge of the F to the outside. And we're a full 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're a full 8 from pool to the other side. So I guess we don't know how to center on a slide.
got rid of that. All right. So this is the thing I'm really excited about. So for the first year,
yes,
quarterly bonuses for those of you that build. You hit builder ranks, you maintain builder ranks, and there are matching bonuses. So I want to say this again. You can get shares in the pool for hitting and maintaining ranks. 3 separate pools, a team leader pool, a director pool, an elite pool. If you're hitting elite ranks, you're getting shares in each one of those 3 pools and matching bonuses. What does that mean? That means you're also getting shares when you help other people earn shares. I'll say it again. You earn shares when you help other people.
How is this going to actually be financially viable? How much are they going to have to mark up the products to pay out all of this? Oh my God. As someone who's good at math, can you tell me like how this is going to be possible? Because I have no idea. I truly have no idea. Also, my pirate doesn't need to be up here right now. They took themselves off the screen again.
Earn shares. And then here's the founders elite pool. I'm a little apprehensive to say this, but this is a forever pool. I don't say that lightly. Qualify to become a NWEA founder by advancing to an elite rank your first year. Your first year. If you hit elite in the first year, you will be put into another pool after the first year, after we do the founder pool every quarter for the first year. After this, you will be in an elite pool, a founder's elite pool for how long? Forever, technically. Because
technically? What do you mean technically? He's always like, incredible statement, then conditions. Incredible statement, then conditions. Just calm down, my guy.
Because all you have to do is hit elite in the first year, which for some of you, hey, you know what? I'm just going to keep it real. You're not going to hit it. I'm sorry. Well, for some of you, you're like, okay, now I have a reason to run. Because again, this will be based on the profits from the company, meaning the bigger the company gets, the bigger this pool will be. And it's a forever pool. If you hit elite your first year, remember, elite is 100,000.
They are limiting the profits to a certain amount, and then that amount is getting shared to the elite, the special elite, this new founders elite. Do y'all remember when Monet was screaming about becoming a founder and how it was a limited time and you could, join and get profits from the, I don't know, it was like 6 years ago. Mandy Sue Styles was talking about it forever. This feels like that, in my opinion.
Points in a month. If you hit elite, you're in. And then all you have to do is maintain it after.
Becca,
So
yes.
5 years from now, if you're maintaining elite, you are getting paid in
Magic.
that founder's pool. And it's only for people that hit elite the first year and maintain. Now, this is the interesting part. This is the interesting part. Down the road, 5 years from now, 7 years from now, 15 years from now, let's say somebody falls out of elite or they quit and they move on. Well, that actually means those elite shares increase. Now, you wouldn't want that to happen necessarily, but
No shit. One less person at elite, you get to divide it out amongst a lower level of elite people. Dude, we get it. We get it, my guy. Oh, but it's not forever. It's only when you hold elite for the rest of your life. Okay. You said forever, but you didn't mean it. You meant you have to work forever.
Rewarded for sticking and staying and maintaining that elite status. This to me is sick nasty. This is probably the coolest bonus I have ever seen. We technically had bonuses like this in Modere, but they were for elite blacks.
We technically had the exact same thing in Modere, but we just made it better because we changed one thing and made it more accessible, except it's only going to be in the first year instead of in Modere. Anybody at any time who achieved black level would be able to get in on this type of elite founder pool. But we're only going to make it available for 1 year. Why is that better, John? You're closing it off after a year. Why is that better? Why is that better? It's not better to me. It's not better to me. They're hoping people don't get to elite, whatever, elite magic unicorn rank, because if they do, they're going to have to split a certain percentage of profits with them, and then they are safe after that because nobody else can get into that pool, in my opinion.
Which was almost impossible to hit and even harder to maintain, but it was kind of nice. You got this nice quarterly bonus just for maintaining a rank.
Yep.
So it was a really cool thing, but again, it was really, really hard. We're here, it's just 100,000 points, and over time it'll get bigger.
It was really, really hard, and we couldn't keep the company open with what we were actually bringing in. So now we're here doing the same thing, but a little bit different and making things easier and giving out more money, but that's going to work. I would love a math person to help me figure out how this is going to be possible and what percentage are they going to have to upcharge products to pay out all of this.
Over time, that pool will be bigger because we have more revenue, right? The bigger we get, the better. And that's why we all want to work together to do this right. So that's why this is a hush campaign. We don't want to put out a bunch of details about this and tell the whole world, because you know how it is. The competitors are dying to know what we're doing. And actually, some of them are probably in here right now spying. But if they...
I mean, have you ever heard of the internet and whistleblowing and someone sharing the information? No? Okay.
want to know what we're doing? Cool. Get up in the group. I think it's going to be hard for people to see this and not get excited. It's going to be hard for people to see this and not want to run and not want to build. I'm not saying it'll be easy. It'll probably be really, 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 really hard. Good. Because anything worth doing is hard.
Nope.
Anything worth doing is hard. If any,
that's logic. That's art. Ad martyrdom. That's whatever. I'm like logical fallacy. We've done a lot of them, but that's Please hold. Mother trucker. Where are ya? Scenes. Ad martyrdom. It's not. There's a martyrdom fallacy. Argumentum ad martyrdom. What is the argumentum ad martyrdom fallacy? Claiming that suffering or sacrifice proves your idea is right or worthwhile. For example, I gave up everything to join this opportunity, so it has to be amazing. Anyways. Cool, John. Thanks so much.
anyone told you this is easy, they're either new and they're just wrong, or they're lying, or they're confused. But it's worth it. In my opinion, it is worth getting good at this business model because it gives you limitless potential, right? The freedom and flexibility to work from home, wake up when you're done sleeping, build an online business. But it's not just like you see these people out there with multiple income streams and they're doing the affiliate stuff. That's cool. But typically affiliate stuff like selling courses and coaching or selling, a product for a company, you get paid typically like one time, right? You can do brand deals and all this stuff. And listen, I know there's a lot of money in influencer marketing and I have built influence. We've sold courses and done affiliates. Stuff, but there is something beautiful about a business like this when we're all in business together. We're all
Hey, when they say in Mary Kay or any other business, like you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, you're in business for yourself. Wait, what was it? And you can't do it by yourself because you have to have a downline to make meaningful money in any company. And they can claim you can make 6 figures with just the customer pod situation. I'd love to see the details on that. I'd love to see the people who were successful in Modere and look at what they're making based off only customers. I would. So now that Modere's closed, why can't I see that? Why can't you shut me up by showing me information that proves what I'm saying is wrong? Why don't you show me your profit and loss statements and tell me that you're actually making money and you're actually making as much as you tell me you're making? Let me see it.
Partnered up together. And we want to help as many people qualify for those leadership bonuses the first year. And then we want to help those of you that are really serious get into this founders elite pool. And again, the bigger the company gets, the bigger the shares will be, the bigger the money, the bigger the potential. Now, all that being said,
He's not
the foundation, keep in mind, is getting customers. It's making great products, science-backed products. We even have this incredible digital product coming soon. It's funny how many people are like, what about this?
Is the digital product going to be like a travel service? Is the digital product going to tell me what essential oils I need by just having it scan my finger? Oh, wait, sorry. I know you don't do essential oils. My bad. My bad.
Yes, and what about that? Like every week we're giving you more and more, but we can't give it to you all at one time because
you haven't given your team a damn thing. Well, what do you mean, DC? What products? Oh, well, they're in the pipeline. Are they? They're available to purchase right now. But you haven't really shared. I mean, you shared some stuff and a lot of them are for sale at other places. Not just, hey, hydrogen water is available at other places. The hydrogen water that you're going to be selling is for sale right now on another website. Your organizational structure and how you make money isn't even done. What have you given us? Hi, Aaron. The chicken nuggies are chicken nuggeting. Show me the science done in humans. Thanks. Yep. I'm a math person, but do not understand this fuckery at all. It's wild to me. I don't know how they're paying for any of this.
We're still finalizing details.
Yeah.
Right. We're still putting the final touches on different things, but I'm just telling you, this is going to be the ride of your life. And buckle up, get excited, tell your face. If anybody wants to know this information, no problem. Get them in the group, tag them in the replay. This is really the simplicity of our system.
If anyone wants this information, invite them to the group and tag them in the replay. Add tag message. Add tag message. Also critique, not just the ideas, but the absolute trash graphic design that this is.
Add tag message. We add them to the group. We tag them in a video.
Oops.
We put them in a message with our upline. Remember, your upline is here to help you. They're here to answer questions. And guess what? Sometimes we don't know the answers. Even when I was in Modere, there were questions that people would ask me about. I have no idea, right? You're not going to know everything all the time, but the beauty is you can earn while you learn. So if you're like, well, I wasn't in Modere, we know that. Lots of you weren't. In fact, I would say there's a lot more people in here that weren't with us than were with us. So don't think you're alone. Don't think you're like one of thousands. There's a lot of people in here that were not with us in our last company. There's a lot of people in here that maybe were with us in Modere, but like that was years ago and they're, wanting to build with us this time around.
That's a great question. Did they? Nope. Sure didn't. They sure did not. Which is frustrating. I'm so pissed off. Only because the video that came down was kind of important.
Because they see the vision, they see what we're doing, they see the products. And by the way, we have another product coming Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here inside Social Retail, the New Wave.
A sneak peek, a sneak peek.
That's right.
Let's just say it again, right? You guys, the product is not launched until it's on the website.
Yes.
So this is a sneak peek. This is for your ears only, all right? It's so hard though, because we're network marketers. We network through people to market the newest information. However, let us bite our tongues. Let's keep it on the hush hush. That's so fun to say, baby.
Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, there's no rush to get out there and tell the world what we're doing. And even if somebody...
What about y'all are getting the product out in 7 days? What do you mean there's not a rush? You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Oh my God. Look. Oh, his face. Sorry. If y'all don't know this crown that is bopping around, this is Jesse Lee's logo. And I just decided that since he's called himself the king of network marketing and the blood feud that he had with JL, that's what we're doing for him.
Gets excited. They're like, wow, I want it. It's like, but you can't have it.
Right.
You can't even sell it. So
I think they do it because they will not pay a graphic designer. I don't think they know. I don't know. I think that they would, these specific people like looking good to everyone. And I don't think they'd like the idea of knowing that their graphic design, that their PowerPoint is shit.
just chill, get them in the group. If someone's like, no, I don't want to be in the group, you need to tell me everything. Next. If someone says, hey, I'm really skeptical, I'm really unsure about this, it's like, you just got to put in your name and email. But if you're skeptical and you don't put your name and email, next. We're not here to convince anybody. There will be so many people wanting to be a part of this, but you just look, because people are like, well, I got to say something, tell your story, why you're excited. Yeah. Why are you excited?
Tell your story, why you're excited, and have someone join because you're good at telling your story. Hey, Target, what do you do? What do you sell? Well, let me just tell you, I'm really excited about interacting with customers. I love working hard, and I love to restock shelves, and I love being able to merchandise, do the displays. I love whatever it is. Well, what do you sell? I mean, we don't have anything to sell yet, but let me tell you my story about how I ended up here at Target. I had a childhood that was difficult, and my schooling was difficult, and I finally overcame that to go to college or to start working, and Target was the one that gave me a chance, and blah, blah, blah. Well, what do you sell? We haven't really decided on the products yet, but let me tell you what happened last week that completely changed my thought process about making money in 2025. And okay, I mean, that's a great story. Thank you so much. What would you think about working at Target? Well, I mean, I guess so, but what products do you sell? Don't worry, they're gonna be awesome, and you want to get on the ground floor. Hello? Answer the question, and don't tell people to cover up, to fill in the potholes of your product issues with fantastical, happy stories. Stop it. Yes, but that one specifically is Jesse Lee's, and I know it's going to irritate John. Yes. I've seen Justin Prince's. Hold on. Let me put Justin Prince's logo on the screen. I think he changed it too at some point, but yes. He's Make Wellness now. I remember what his deal looks like. It's kind of hard to find because I know he's rebranded a little bit. I was just trying to show the team, the audience. Justin Prince. I hope I never run into Justin Prince. I'll have to find it later. I know y'all probably can find it easier than I can.
Excited. Get personal. Tell people what you're trying to accomplish, why you're wanting to be a part of this, the vision, the purpose behind this, right? For you, what is your reason? In fact, drop it in the comments and let us know, why are you doing this? Let's all inspire each other. So we're excited, obviously, per usual. I think we're done. I think we covered a lot.
I think we're good.
So if you're like, okay, I need to watch.
What did you cover? Hey, we're not done with our comp plan yet. Hey, this is going to be great, but we're not exactly sure, like exactly finishing up the details, but trust us. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about this. Oh, okay.
This again, good. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to end it so you can go back and watch the replay as many times as you want. But I'm telling you, this is something that I think is going to be a game changer. I think this comp plan is a game changer for a lot of us because, again, our last plan was pretty good, but there were some things we didn't like. So we wanted to make it like 10, 15, I don't know, 20% better. And I think we did just that.
Good for you. I think you should also get some more soundproofing. That would be cool. That would be cool, cool, cool.
So yeah, we're excited for you. We're excited for everyone that's a part of this community. And again, this is private, this is confidential, but this is also something that anybody can learn about if they just get in the group, tag them in the comments, they can watch the replay. But that's it. That's a wrap. We're done.
Anybody can learn about this. Just invite them to the group, tag them in the whatever, tag them in the comments, have them watch the replay.
Done. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you.
Let's go crush it.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.
We did it. We did it. Dora the Explorer coming right up. Hopefully. We did it. We did it. Brutal. Well, I hate to say this, but if you need to go back and watch the beginning, watch it now because it may not be here tomorrow. Oh my God. I hope I recorded this. I don't know if it's going to process in time for me to download it. Thank y'all for joining me. I hope it was insightful to see the fluffery going on behind the scenes and then what people are being subjected to. Information that's not complete, information that is confusing as hell because they will not, in my opinion, hire a copywriter. And it is a copy and paste plus a little bit of an edit, things that we were told not to do in, I don't know, writing 101 in school. It's still like, not that it's plagiarism if Modaire's not in the industry long enough, but to take an entire comp plan, take it and then change a few things. Okay. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not plagiarism to take someone's comp plan. What do I know? I'm just a hater. We want everyone to see this, but if you see this, you're special and in a very limited confidential group. Yeah. Yeah, you probably don't want to watch the things you missed. It's going over the new comp plan, and let me give you the TLDR. We haven't finished everything, but the things we're excited about are awesome, except we may end up changing things, but be excited about this and also tell your friends. But we can't really tell you to sell anything yet, so just be excited and have your excitement bring people in. Amy said I won. I'm playing Floss Chicken with this section. What is happening with my computer? I'm not sure what's going on. On my cross stitch and wish me luck. Oh, you won. I love that. This is, yes, Mini Modaire, Make Wellness Jr., whatever you like to call it. Thank y'all for joining me. Make good decisions. Don't forget to hydrate. Take your meds. Try to show yourself compassion, preserve and promote your emotional well-being. We don't drink the Kool-Aid here. We analyze the ingredients, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully I'll see you on this video, but also we'll be streaming all this week. Deuces, Huns. Toodles!